like it was supposed to be originally, I would have like tried to make it, but Saturday, I alas cannot come.
Speakers on.
We heard that.
Mm-hmm. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
82,
83. It's 82.
83.
It's 82. The 82nd
There
episode.
you go.
I think for episode 100, we should have a glitter dance party.
Well,
I'm not gonna have it.
That sounds
No
fun.
glitter dance party.
I'm down. I mean,
Well, then I guess everyone but Travis.
but not in my house, because then there's glitter in my...
In your car.
Yeah. And then I'm kind of dedicated to glitter for life, sort of thing.
That's not a bad thing.
Not about that life.
Welcome to Grace Podcast and all the universe, GeekVerse. I am the Lord Travis now.
The Lord?
Lord Vader. Boom.
Alright, that's not bad. I am the eye in the sky, doing once.
I'm the Haram Box Taylor. Field.
Oh my god.
I like that.
I'm the comfy Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
I wore pajamas today. I'm smart. It's my Friday.
For the, I guess, listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's also, I'm not gonna eat that Timbit right now. Anyways, newscast.
Gotta wait till it's Timbit time with Travis.
We got the OG crew here today. These are the, for the newer viewers, this is the who were on the very first episode of GeekVerse. Us four.
First
That's
four,
true.
because Taylor couldn't, or Kirkland couldn't make it for some reason.
Yeah.
For his
He was probably
abundance.
helping his
Grandma's
grandma
played
move.
Helping his grandma with Skyrim. But this is a newscast. We're going to talk some news as usual. We're going to divide up. We're going to start movie news because there's a big trailer to talk about. And then the description I'll leave when the gaming news starts. So, yeah, if you're new to that, you can find it there. If not, just listen the whole way through. It's a good time. It's a great time.
I'll make it worth it. Personally,
You'll
I
make
can't guarantee, you know.
Wow. Just throwing us under the bus.
We'll go ahead and say that if anyone is here because they saw me change my Pokemon tag to GeekVerse Podcast on Wonder Trade, I'm sorry for anything bad I might have sent you. But I have been promoting through Pokemon Nintendo
Nice.
Network.
There you
So-
go.
That's good.
It's probably just been a lot of Bidoos, but Zigzagoons maybe. But hopefully you came here anyway.
Hey, a Bidoof is a Bidoof, you know, we take those.
You know what? Actually, we've been Wonder Trading me and Matt for like 3 days, and we've only gotten like 4 Bidoofs. It's really weird. It's all Zigzagoons.
Among those four, one of them was a 100 shiny.
Yeah,
Bidoof,
level
though.
100
so
shiny,
that's pretty
full
dang good
IVs
odds.
with
if you ask me.
Pokerus. Ugh,
Wow.
prime.
Exciting.
Nerds. Nerds.
Yeah, you're on a nerd cast, dude.
You want a geek cast.
Yeah, this is the GeekVerse.
Yeah, more-
Not the Nerdverse.
More
That was taken.
the Nerdverse.
That one was taken.
You know, before we start, I'm gonna do a quick search here. We're gonna do a live.
For a Nerdverse?
I'm gonna see what the Nerdverse is, because if there
We got a
is,
crossover going on
The-
here.
or
What we have to find
competition,
out is if they came before or after us.
Yeah,
that
that-
will change
the
scope of
Nerdverse.
this universe.
So far, it just came with Adverse Possession, Nerdverse YouTube. Oh man, you're getting a free plug from us right now. Woo.
Shout outs to
They
you,
do have a
Nerdverse.
Facebook too there, it said.
Yeah, jeez. We're gonna have to take these people down.
It's
Well,
Kirkland and Kyle's son.
Kirkland and
Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh, it looks like they're
Nerdverse.
like science guys, though.
No, they got
Oh.
unboxing DC Legends collectible.
Whoa.
Unboxing Marvel collectible, Suicide Squad one, review for Captain America. Oh man,
What's
we
the
were,
review
No,
at?
but look at their times. Like, they're weak.
yeah, but 33 minutes. But then the reviews are also 27,000.
Tune in next week for a full review on the Nerdverse YouTube channel.
We're gonna listen to
We're
there.
gonna go every single video. We're gonna review every single one. It'll be an extravaganza.
Hey, Nerdverse, shout back out. Shout out GeekVerse,
Shout
come
back
on.
out.
Come on.
Yeah, we're
Follow
gonna.
back.
Man, that's our competition. We gotta
Follow
take
for
them
follow.
down. Yeah, there you go. We just gave you a free plug.
Try to do some unboxing videos there. Like
That's
they
good.
got
I'll
going on
unbox my Dishonored 2 Super Edition.
Honestly, I
That's a
think it's
good
kind of
idea.
lame. We do have something going
Wow.
for us.
Shots
not
fired.
the Dishonored one. Just unboxing
Wow.
in general. Like, I don't know. Like, unless you get the fucking, like, a real lightsaber. Like, I don't.
I think that's something you do, like, when you're popular enough that video will get enough views that you'll make money off
Yeah.
of opening something.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
love
like it's
I love
sponsored.
unboxing. Just in case we do it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't,
The last time they posted a video was 2 months ago.
Oh,
So,
yikes.
maybe they're slowing
Well,
down.
you know, that was our biggest month, so maybe we'd knock on a server.
just drop.
Sorry, guys.
Anyways.
Oh, movies.
Duel
trailers.
Murdverse, the
sci-fi
Nerdverse.
and fantasy.
Well, we got more people on Facebook than if it's the same group, so. Taylor, those aren't your tidbits. Anyways, let's get in some news. People are probably like, what?
Yeah, this has been a train wreck so far. Let's bring it back on track.
Yeah, the Nerdverse has got us, you know, they
Oh,
I'm
Buffy.
anxious.
what is it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost.
Hey,
So
just move on.
I'm legitimately not tired, but just like
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling pretty amped right now. It's
You
my
know-
break from studying, so.
You know what I'm not tired of? Those great Rogue One Star Wars trailers.
I don't know. I'm kind of tired of them.
What?
I
There's
feel
only
like-
been 3.
I feel like the way you said that is that they just drop like 5 different ones today, and it's like, take your pick.
Yeah. No. You know what? I'm gonna usually do the circle. I'm gonna start today.
Oh, okay.
Rogue One, at the time of this recording, Rogue One dropped its should be final trailer, so
Probably.
we shouldn't get
1
any
month
more.
away.
Movies coming out in December, we don't need any
2 months
more.
away.
I'm gonna
Wow, that's really quick.
a lot of good stuff coming out.
I just didn't realize.
Triple X is coming out in January. Triple X 3.
Dishonored 2 next month.
Wait, what day does that come out?
The 11th.
Oh, you might not make it a Fantastic Beast.
Yeah, probably. Good point.
Rogue One dropped the trailer. I'll start. I always said the last time we talked about the few trailers that I liked all the trailers. I thought they were really good, but it never like really changed my excitement level because I've said like how I feel about prequels. It's always been like with Rogue One's back. I'm excited. I didn't get more excited off those trailers. I didn't get less excited. I've not seen a trailer I think this good since Wonder Woman. To be honest, since Comic-Con, I've not seen something that like.
I thought you meant like Batman vs Superman with Wonder Woman.
No. Like her movie. When I saw that, I was like, man. Like even though I have so many doubts about this franchise, that got me pumped. And this was the first one that I watched this morning. I was actually really excited. Where the first two, I was like, oh yeah, everything looks good, looks fine. But this was great. It was shot beautifully. It was like what I always talk about is the best part was the hook. Like the hook was now we just know that like. First of all, Mads Mikkelsen makes it a 10 out of 10 trailer automatically. Narrating it, great. But to me, it was the great hook of, okay, her father's been kidnapped by by the Empire, and the rebellion are going to go and catch him and get him. And it's like something you can relate to, and I liked it because it fled. Well, no, you can't, but I mean, like, it's something like, it's a hook as far as like, okay, I get it because like, okay, her parents been taken from her, she wants to get him back. So you can understand it. Where before she just kind of run around and be like, I rebel, and I'm doing this. It's like, I didn't really understand, like, you know, I didn't.
Sometimes you just gotta rebel.
Well, I didn't get what her character was, her motivation, but this was great. The action was great. The acting looks great. Like this, for me, this trailer was phenomenal. I loved it. One of the best trailers I've seen probably this year. Probably in a good minute. Or in a long minute actually. Like I can't probably since the start of this cast it would be like top 5. Like I enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah.
Was that poster that was released, was that official?
Yeah, that's official. Yeah, they announced that the day before to be like, oh, a trailer's coming. So
That's the classic Star Wars poster.
One of the comments about the Stormtroopers, like, I was like, not sure.
Dylan was not a fan of the Photoshop.
Well,
So
the
I wasn't sure if
Stormtroopers
it
looked
was
like they were just like
fan-made.
glued on top of a nice poster.
That's why I wasn't sure if it was fan-made or not.
But before I like.
I ruined the immersion.
Yeah.
So I think the trailer is phenomenal. The only two things, the one smaller one is I like that they showed Vader so much. The one thing was I didn't feel like he really got that much of an entrance in the thing. He just kind of popped up and Krennic's talking to him and then he's walking. So like last trailer it was like the whole like it faded on his helmet. So that was one thing. It was still good. I imagine by the length that he was showing this that he'll have some appearances but not too much. Like, just from this trailer. He just didn't get a big moment. He got cool stuff, but not a big moment. And the only thing I still say is they did not, to me, have a line through text or anything, through dialogue, to stress that this movie is before New Hope. I was still waiting for them to do that in this one, and I still will always say, people like my mother will not know. She's going to go see this, because like, oh, I like Star Wars. But, like, she doesn't know what this is. She just knows it's another Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And I was really expecting this trailer, whether, like I said, through dialogue or text, to establish that, and they really don't. They say a couple lines that, yeah, if you're doing a podcast like this, or you're like an Uber nerd,
You're
you get it. Yeah, but like if you're just watching this, you really have no idea. So it's not a complaint for me, but it was still just like, I was kind of waiting for that, but yeah, I thought the trailer, outstanding, got me very, very excited.
Cool beans.
Who wants to go next?
I'll take over. It was definitely my favorite trailer too, just because, well, mostly because of Mads. Just because I was very concerned from the last two trailers, you know, how big of a role he'd play in it. And it kind of seemed like from the first two trailers that he, you know, is like a minor character. Maybe he'll be in like 5-10 minutes of it or something like that. But obviously after this one, it seems like he's a pretty crucial plot point. And
Really new.
cool.
Big role for Mads, making
Very
the
big.
Death Star. I'm so excited.
And then I really
It'll be a good year.
like the scene. It was like a panning shot of like the beach kind of part, I guess. There was like an airship, and then there was a bunch of palm trees and stuff hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the poster, I guess, too. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's
I'm gonna go on record. I think it's gonna be the most beautiful Star Wars shot wise that we've ever seen. Like the shots, just even in the trailer, the Death Star, and even the opening shot, they do like the thing of like it's just a panning over like the beach and everything like that. Like I think it's gonna be the best shot Star Wars. It looks so beautiful. Like I'm and I
who's
hope
this one by again?
Gareth Edwards. It's the guy that did the Godzilla movie. So it makes sense to me. Like I didn't like love Godzilla, but the shots and stuff and the way they would show Godzilla. Like my favorite thing Godzilla always is like goggles when they have the goggles and they're going down. And you see like the flares and you see the Godzilla. So I think it's good for that. I just hope the story's there.
And then it's Jurassic Park guys doing the last one, right?
Well, yeah, and then there's the one in between with Ryan Johnson, the guy that did Looper's doing 8 because it goes Rogue One, that is the Godzilla guy. And then it goes episode 8, who's Looper, Ryan Johnson guy from Breaking Bad as well. And then Han Solo, which is Lord Miller, who did 21 Jump Street and Lego Movie.
Nice. Can I see that one?
And then the 9th one will be Colin Trevorrow from Jurassic World. So lots of pretty much talent, you know.
I'm kind of getting off topic. Do you know the reason why they're picking a different director for every movie?
They've never said. I think it's just like I don't think JJ. I know JJ said he didn't want to do all 3, so that made sense. And then I always forget, but the original trilogy it had 3 different directors. It was one of the prequels. Yeah, so George Lucas only did 1 of the original. He did 4. He did New Hope, right? And then Kasdan did Empire, and I can't remember who did Return because Return. I just don't remember.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so the original had 3 different directors. So I don't think they've ever stated why. I just know that JJ said he didn't want to do all 3. So.
Then they were just like, okay, well, let's just shake it up.
Yeah, and get different people.
Well, then I guess, too, if you, like, screw up one, people aren't going to, like, not see the next one just because, you know, they're worried about it. They'll be like, oh, well, could be a different experience, right?
And plus, if, like, the next 2 Star Wars are awful, JJ gets to come out and be like, oh, well, I made the best out of the 3, so look what I did.
Isn't it, like, the best out of every one, technically?
No, I mean, like, I guess for Force Awakens, yeah. No, I meant, like fans liking it, because, like, Revenge of the Sith is a big movie, but I think it's pretty low, the people that like that movie. I'd say it's, I don't know, 50%?
Taylor doesn't want to acknowledge that.
Didn't you give it, like, a 9 or something?
Probably.
He's like, I would have given it a 10 if you guys didn't judge me for it.
Yeah. Taylor, you should go last. Jessica, what did you think about the final Rogue One shot? No, because he's gonna be the like probably the hottest one, so I'm sure he has some like nerd notes. Go jump over the nerdverse. I can't believe there's a fucking nerdverse out there.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, it's really not that.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. Like, not the title.
If we're clever enough to come up with GeekVerse, someone else is clever enough to come up with
Yeah,
Okay, well, they came up with Nerdverse at least 2 months ago, because that's how old their latest video is.
Well,
their first and last video 2 months ago.
Yes. We've given them their shout out. Let's get back on that.
I agree.
Topic here.
I'm gonna find out one.
Jessica, what'd you think of the trailer?
You know,
Very interesting.
Star Wars. I mean,
It's a Star Wars story.
Mm-hmm. It's a story about the Star Wars.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'll see it just because Matt will want to see it, but at the end of the day,
take it or leave it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really nice. It is like they've become so beautiful with the trailers. But I just don't think I'm invested enough in the first 3 like original movies,
right? To
really A, know what's going on, and B, understand the characters and stuff like that. So I mean, to some degree, these are going to be new characters, but I'm not invested enough to know who's new besides like the main chick. As far as I know, she's new, right?
See, and that's why that trailer worked for me, because I was the same. I didn't really care about any of them until this trailer. I don't know about the rest of them, because who knows? Like, other than Diego Luna, who's like a great actor, he's in there. He's like the
Is that the guy with the leg thing?
No, that's Saw Gerrera. I guess that's his character name. Diego Luna is the one who like unlocks her out of the handcuffs, and he's like the main. He's the one's like, we'll make 10 guys feel like 10,000.
Oh yeah.
He's a fantastic actor.
And it was definitely cool. That is one thing, to be able to see the other characters besides like all the other trailers have really just kind of been about the main chick.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this time you got like a shot of like the blind guy. There was the guy with no leg, and then that other guy that looks really bad. See, like I don't know.
That's his credit name.
No legs.
It's not your Avengers, you know.
Other than him, Saw Gerrera, I don't know anybody else except for actually I don't remember the droids.
I like that robot in there.
He's gonna be good. He's paid by Alan Tudyk too. He's a really good actor. So
see, I feel like this is gonna be a movie for me that I'll feel more invested once I see it. Because like it's I guess comparably like you guys watching Fantastic you're not as invested in the series, or I guess Travis is at least.
Mm-hmm.
But like you'll go see it, but you don't have the same investment.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Someone like myself. So for me, like I'll see it, but I don't have the same investment as you, just because of where we are with previous movies in the series.
Fandom and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, it's a trailer. It looked nice. I'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
We know I'll see it because it's Star Wars.
You're contractually obliged to see it.
It's true. So, but yeah, I mean,
that's what you signed up for.
I guess we'll pass it on to the Passover.
The Passover.
Yeah, we passed over.
Wow. Yes.
Did you read in the group chat his like fail attempt at me like saying I was waiting at your house already?
I did.
I thought you were serious.
I dropped a big old yikes and then left.
I didn't know that you were kidding. I totally believed you. I'm like, wow, she's there that early.
You know,
it's terrible.
Jokes
Taylor
like
doesn't,
that,
Taylor doesn't get jokes.
Hard to pick up on over the internet. Okay, I don't blame the poor guy. The guy's
Thank you.
he's too hyped about Star Wars. He can't think
I
straight.
do.
Okay?
I blame them all.
You drove into an old lady on the way over here. You're so distracted.
Split rate. What?
I don't even remember that.
Wow, your license should be taken away.
You can see right now where the allegiances are starting to lie.
Taylor, what did you
Marvel Zombie dude,
trailer?
if you're watching, thanks for retweeting.
Well, you know, I wasn't even expecting this trailer to pop up so quickly. Like, it just...
They did announce it last night.
They did, but then bam, like, it just happened.
Did
Like,
you
I
stay
saw...
up all night refreshing like usual?
Yeah,
Like
of
with Power
course. I
Rangers?
had to.
Why would you do that when it specifically said tomorrow morning?
Because some guy could have dropped it, it could have leaked. You don't know this, Travis.
Morning
it
is
could
a
happen.
subjective term, depending on
It's
where you
true.
live.
Whoa, it was
Not
not in
really.
Japan when they posted it.
But I think they're going by, like, when they say it's going to be on Good Morning America, which is a TV show, I think you can go, like, oh, it's going to be when that TV show's on.
That could
There's
be
probably a rerun on. And
No, there's not a rerun.
So you never
Good
know
Morning
when they're just
America.
gonna pop it in there.
Taylor.
That's when you take over.
Yeah.
Well,
Then you...
for me, this third trailer definitely had... it definitely changed the tone.
Read it without your script.
Assassin approved content? Why do you even put that on the back?
Why is that
Why
photo
not?
so poorly cropped?
What do
Because
you
I have
use
a
the
bad-
angle?
And why did
would you use
Assassin
that
take
angle?
over our YouTube page last
Why
night?
would you use the color from your printer
Yeah,
on this
what's
picture?
why would you waste the angle?
Yeah,
That
it makes
ink is
for fast gonna give you the
than
thumbs
gold.
up.
I wanted to have the support
Of what?
Like,
of my man.
The fans wouldn't have even seen it
That's
if I didn't
first
leave your page.
First of all, that's my man. And second of all, like, why do you need the support? It's not like the movie came out in, like, Rotten Tomatoes. We've heard nothing about it in, like, the past week.
Because he approves my content.
So for those listening that can't see, on the back of Taylor's printed notes is a picture of Michael Fassbender in assassin uniform with a thumbs up saying assassin approved content.
Yeah.
Like...
I liked it, guys. Why are you guys being such haters? Jeez.
Guys, it's just a waste of
Thank
ink. It doesn't make it makes no sense. I don't understand.
The divide is growing.
There's not even, like...
I'm gonna
Do you even have an
back up
Assassin's
Taylor's
Creed
gonna
topic
die.
today?
No.
Except you got
No.
a PS4.
Well, we're not gonna talk about that.
Anyways, though, back on the topic. So,
Mhm.
the third trailer for me, it definitely was a different tone, like, compared to the other two trailers, and I loved it. It was definitely the best out of the other ones. The first trailer for me set the setting with the characters. The second trailer then showed off, like, the depression of the galaxy and how everything is just in turmoil, and it's very, like, you just feel for these characters. At least I did. I don't know if other people did, because you said until now you didn't really.
Yeah,
get
not
into
really,
the
because, like, it's just, like, I know you're all gonna die, so, like, you gotta really, like, have a good character for me to care.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I do, but for those first two, it's like, okay.
See, like, so for the second trailer, I still felt that way. Like, oh, I really feel for these guys, because yeah, they probably will die, but they're really
They're gonna.
like the Empire is just dominating in this trailer. They just have their iron fist over everything, and then
We're talking about him later.
and then in this trailer, it was just neat to see them turn that around and bring in a boost of morale, hope. Yeah.
I feel like
New Hope.
Hope is what leads a rebellion.
Like
I
a
feel like
New
your
Hope
description of the
almost?
3 trailers also accurately describes the first 3 movies, 4, 5, and 6.
You got Hope and Revenge of the Sith? Oh, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I thought you meant there.
No one, when they're talking about those three, they're not talking about the prequels. No one talks about
I
those.
thought that's what you
They don't even
that's what
exist.
you meant.
1, 2, and 3 are
There's prequels?
the originals.
What's a Jar Jar?
God damn.
Good
George
plug.
Lucas.
Um,
Good plug.
all these trailers though, they pull me right back into it, just getting sucked into that. This last trailer just really did it for me, seeing, especially what you're saying, like the scenery and everything like that, and that beach scene. I particularly love the Vader scenes because there were two.
There's three technically.
Three. What was the other one?
One shot on the ground.
Oh well, I knew that. Yeah.
Well, that's the third scene, bitch.
I thought you meant like a full-on shot of him.
If you see half the back of his head, that's not a full-on shot of him either. If I took a picture of the back of your head and I sent that to your man and said, here's a full-on shot of Taylor, I think she'd be pretty displeased with your school photos.
I would.
Jeez, Taylor. Do you see Tarkin in there?
Tarkin.
Apparently people say it's in there.
Really?
If you watch the trailer, there's a guy like walking and you see the back of his head and his hair's all slicked back.
Really? I wasn't able to recognize him then.
Did you see the Jedi in the Rocks?
Yes, I saw Jedi Rocks, and in fact...
Jedi on the Rocks.
Have you guys seen the Jedi?
Is that a
Rocks?
drink that you can get at a
show
local bar?
them. That's in the trailer.
Now,
so that has to be Jedi, I imagine, the Jedi planet.
Jeddah?
Yeah, I think so, because
yeah,
they're going
that's what I'm thinking,
yeah.
Wait, so what is it called?
So this is like a Jedi...
So there's a big
like
sandy desert, and there's some sort of statue in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's a scene from The Day After Tomorrow, but I could be wrong.
So this is just like seen fallen over in the sand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in this movie,
or it
there's
could have
a
been built
planet
sideways.
called Jeddah, apparently, that we're learning about that Jeddah's going to be, like, where all the Jedi were. So it was kind of maybe going to be, like,
Well,
their
it was
own
where the
planet.
Jedi were harvesting their kyber crystals for the lightsabers.
Yeah, so obviously someone came around and fucked them up.
See, that was a good use of ink right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. And you can see the little ship that the Rogue One crew is on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're flying.
I'm more excited for that now, because now that there's big, like, statues of Jedi, it has me very intrigued, because when I first heard about Jeddah, the planet, like, that's kind of cheesy, especially because you're calling the planet Jeddah. But, like, now I'm a little intrigued. I like that there's...
placement.
Yeah, I like that there's big Jedi statues around looking like Ben Kenobi, so we'll see. I'm interested.
Is that where all the young ones have hidden, so that way they don't all get murdered after too?
We have no idea.
Totally.
No, we have no idea.
I know.
Why do you say totally? This is the first time we've seen this planet. Jesus.
It's only
Cheese
logical
and
explanation.
I think it's really cool to see something like that. Like when they put out cinematics for like the Old Republic, and even in the old Star Wars games, you get to see like old ruins and old broken down buildings and temples of like Sith and Jedi. I thought it was really, really cool. Now to get a little bit of a glimpse of that in the movies is really, really awesome.
Really, really awesome.
One thing I do want to mention. Double really. The scene where... The third scene, where Darth Vader just comes to the fog, that just blew me away. I loved that, because he looks like he's just going to go to town on someone. And then the second scene where you see him, and it's just the back part of his helmet, and I can't remember the
power.
Yeah, that guy. When he says that power, to me, like, that whole scene, I could
powerful.
just...
What the fuck is his name?
I couldn't remember it.
Boba Fett.
No, I know the actor's name is Ben... It's not...
Kenobi.
No, it's Ben Mendelsohn, but... It's not Kretchen, but it's something like that.
Gretchen?
No, it's like General whatever. General Kretchen or General whatever.
Sounds familiar.
Grievous.
Or whatever, it's probably that one.
General whatever.
General Grievous.
But anyway, so that one part there, though, it
My
just...
favorite character.
I could just envision that whole scene where Darth Vader is just saying again, like in A New Hope, this station will never compare to the power of the Force or whatever. It's insignificant to the power of the Force. And you have these Imperial generals and admirals that are just trying to preach it and say, no, this station is the ultimate weapon, and they're just trying to hype it up. And Vader's like, no, it's not. The Force is the ultimate thing.
First of all, I don't know if Vader talks like that.
No,
it's not.
Yeah, he definitely smoked for 50 years.
I don't think he'd smoke. I don't think he smoked for 15 years. That's a little much. I don't,
He's got that young smoker's cough.
He's got a little more damage than a smoker's cough, if you ask me.
He definitely took a tumble or two back in episode 3. Anything else?
Krennic is his fucking name.
Yes.
Krennic?
Krennic. The bad guys in this. General Krennic.
I definitely like that part where the, is it Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen?
Yen, yes. Where I couldn't tell if it was a Wookiee bowcaster he's lifting up. It looked like it, but then when I'm thinking of
the
one
guy,
Chewbacca
the
had-
Asian with the long hair is not Donnie Yen.
No, the other guy, like, Donnie Yen, the guy that I'm talking about, in one scene he lifts up a bowcaster.
Does he?
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
I remember.
No, he does. He lifts up
I thought
and
it
it's
was
a,
the
cross,
other
it's a crossbow.
But does he shoot it?
He does.
Is that when all those stormtroopers are there?
No, not that part. It's after. It's where the walkers are at that scene. But he
Why
actually
they got a
lifts it up
blind
over
guy
the
shoot?
debris. I don't know, but they had a blind guy going ninja and all these stormtroopers.
That's more believable. I'm fine with the blind guy having a stick because, like, he probably can't hurt us, but with a gun.
If Han Solo can do it to Lando, then I'm sure Donnie Yen, who believes in the Force,
Han
can do it.
Solo's not blind.
He was blind at that one part, remember?
What?
Over the...
Yeah, I guess. Technical.
But no, that I was just trying to figure out if he was using a Wookiee bowcaster or what kind of weapon he was using, because it looked like a totally new kind of weapon we haven't seen yet. And I was trying to size it up compared to Chewbacca's from The Force Awakens, but...
No moss.
Yeah.
Was that it? Yeah?
That's it.
Okay.
And ended on a low note. Oh, yeah.
Last point, I did like seeing Saul, that he only has one leg, so that's good to see.
Saw?
Saw Gerrera is the guy's name. So, yeah, it's from the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars, yeah. Pretty much, but I like that he's just telling you the effects of war, and he's obviously lost a leg, so.
You got to see a little bit of his like insanity in there.
Yeah.
In that trailer. Fight for it. Keep hope or something. I can't remember what he was
Keep
saying.
hope alive.
Yeah, keep hope alive.
And you got to see Matt Mickelson in the
Who's
rain. And any day, see Matt Mickelson in the rain.
Mm.
That's a good day
That
for me.
facial hair? Oh, pretty spicy.
So they say and they emphasize that Mad's character came in to help, like, build the Death Star. But I mean, by the time that they recruited him, they had already completed most of the Death Star. You would think. So do you think?
Why would you think that?
Because like, if you think of the end of Revenge of the Sith, they had already like a lot of it built.
But you don't know when this movie when that flashbacks take place.
No, but based on her age, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be, like, it's 20 years before A New Hope, obviously.
What is Revenge of the Sith?
No, like the flashback is taking 20 years, I'm assuming, before A New Hope.
How much time is between Sith and Hope?
I think it's just over 20 years.
And she's 30, so
She's 30?
she easily could have been a child when Anakin became a shish kebab.
Killed the
Okay.
youngins?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, what part of her role did he have, because, like, seeing the Death Star being so much complete, I was wondering, okay, did they bring him in to help them try to build the laser part of it? I was just kind of curious what aspect he played in it, because it seems like they emphasize he's very important in its construction.
It might be that, but like I said, the age works. They could have got him
Yeah.
at that point, because if, like, let's say she's under 10, and they find that at, like, Sith, and then they find her, or find him, then that's 20 years later, and she's 30 now. So it makes sense. So they might have found right before they started building it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's where you get your Empire, or your Emperor cameo.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Mads. You need to build my
Mads.
space weapon.
The power.
Of your dashing good looks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. All these questions will be answered.
Only one way to
in 2
find
months.
out, you know.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Aladdin, live action, announced. We
I
talked
think
about
we
this.
talked about that last.
We talked about this last week about that's coming. I guess we'll start the circle. Dylan, what are you thinking? Aladdin, live action. Yay, nay. If anyone knows who Guy Ritchie is, he's apparently directing it.
I know Guy Fieri is.
He's thank God not attached. Hopefully he's not the genie.
Does he have as
either.
many beautiful frosted tips, this guy?
What?
The other
No
guy?
one does. No one does.
Okay. Have you seen the picture of guy without frosted tips? Weirdest thing.
Don't wanna see
Is it a
Yeah.
real picture of him, or is it like a
It's
Photoshop?
Photoshop.
Is it
Oh.
It
Photoshop?
must be. He's
I
had
don't-
frosted tips since the day he was born.
Wow.
Came out with frosted tips.
God.
Flame t-shirt, yeah, he sure did. I feel like I'm gonna have the same opinion as I did on the other ones last week, where it's like, you know, I could take him or leave him. I haven't seen Aladdin in a good 10 years as well.
This is a bit different though, because like other than Mulan, like the Jungle Book one,
Yeah.
that's not him. There's no way. The Jungle Book one was more like CGI animals, right? So this one at least we're gonna have like people and like
Right.
there'll be effects, but it's not
Well,
like.
there's gonna be the genie though. That's gonna be some.
Well, that's I had in one of my questions.
Or they could just put a guy under a bed sheet, you know, and pretend he's the genie or something.
What do you mean that guy under the bed sheet?
Well, like you're gonna have to animate that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they don't use bed sheets for like
It's
performance.
like a ghost thing, you know what I mean?
I think the genie will be in it. It's just a question of what do they do? Do you have anybody that you think is going to be able to do this?
No,
No.
I have no opinion, really.
Taylor?
It is the same guy.
I still don't think it's him. I'm just going to go on record. Taylor, before we get back to Dylan on his
How can you
overall
say
thoughts,
that's not the same
I just don't
guy?
think it is. It just doesn't look like him. Before we get back to Dylan's overall thoughts, with the genie, is there anyone jumping out who you think could play the genie? Because
The
the genie,
Rock.
That did come in my mind. But like, do you think they do the same type where it's like a fun out there sort of genie, or is it a bit more? I don't know, serious.
Compton kind of.
What?
Okay.
Because the genie was Robin Williams, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really hard to follow.
I would take it the other way and not make them that funny. Like make them more deadpan humor, not like too like because you're not.
I agree in that sense.
Top them. You can't like even if it's and anybody who gets put there is in a really unfortunate situation.
Have a guy voice him.
No.
They should get Jared Leto in there.
There you go.
If he'll paint himself up and anything, they're like, it's CG, you don't need to do this. Like, I don't care. He's sending people.
He got really into the character.
He's sending people those genie shoes with like a little like whatever and fake lamp.
Anytime he's recording with Aladdin, he makes him carry the lamp.
Oh yeah, and just big blue dildos and whatnot.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sending people blue dildos. I'm trying to get into character. It's not weird, guys.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who I'd want to see play, really. I definitely wouldn't want a genie that's as excited and pumped up as Robin Williams' genie was. I want someone who's toned down a little bit and who's probably really over-exaggerative and maybe sarcastic, too. I think that would probably fit in kind of
So you want the genie just, like, taken down to notch, like, 5 instead of 10?
Yeah, and then just
But then don't you feel like people might say, like, oh, he was shitty because he tried to be funny and energetic, but then he just wasn't as energetic as Robin Williams?
No, because don't try to make him funny and energetic. Just make him generally be like sarcastic and over exaggerate about things in a sarcastic way, but not kind of that, because sometimes in movies they have that force fed kind of humor and that doesn't work out very well, and I'm pretty sure that they can tone that the right way with the genie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're just sticking with The Rock?
Maybe Jack Black.
Yes.
I would see it then.
Honestly,
Yes.
I don't want to see Jack Black as a genie.
Get Paul Rudd to play Aladdin.
I think
I think The Rock is a good choice. I don't know if he's the best choice, but he's not someone if they announce that it would make sense because of his
Michael Cera.
energy. No, I don't.
Cera? I've never heard anyone say Cera before.
What is
That's
it?
true. It's Michael Cera.
Sarah.
It's not a serum. It's Michael Cera.
Like,
Well, obviously I didn't because I said
He
it
could-
the other way.
he could play Abu.
No.
The monkey?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not? Because he's little. Like, all they need is a voice. He's not playing the genie.
Because Boo doesn't talk.
What? Yeah, exactly. Perfect role for him.
He says talk.
Just make Abu.
Oh.
Yeah,
Michael
exactly.
Cera's too awkward to play the genie.
Okay, we'll make him Aladdin then.
What do you? Well, no, because he can't be White Aladdin.
Why not?
Because the story doesn't. The
not
story
according to
didn't.
Hollywood.
Mary Jane is a white girl with red hair, and they're changing that up for
No,
Spider-Man.
because
It's not a
look
big
at
deal.
Mulan, for example.
Yeah, they said they're going full out Chinese cast, full out
Yeah.
like Mulan's the
Are
main
they
character.
filming
not
in
changing
China?
anything. Probably they're Disney.
Probably filmed in Vancouver.
Yeah, I don't think if they don't film in China, that doesn't mean they're racist. I think that just means they're trying to save a couple pennies. Like that one, I'll give them credit. They even tried to go after a Chinese director. He turned them down, which is a shame because Ang Lee is phenomenal, but he turned them down. So I trust in Disney. The Genie, Jessica.
I think that they shouldn't tone him down. I think, if anything, they should almost try and make a tribute to Robin Williams' Genie and not, like, insult it by making him terrible with a style that they don't necessarily know will work.
In that sense, right, it's been... When did it come out? Aladdin, the original.
I don't want to say like 94, 95.
Yeah, it's been a
It's
long enough
many.
time that you can like, kind of do the same thing, I guess, again.
The way I counter that is if he wasn't dead, I'd say yes. But because
See-
he passed away, it's like amplified, and because it's not even 2 years
yeah,
removed
but
yet. And
it's
that's
almost, you want to, like, I don't know, it kind of make it, like, this is his character, so why would you want to play it down and act like, you know...
I just use like the Ledger Nicholson comparison where he took it in a different round. For me, I want the person to do a different round because I just feel like if the person tries to do what Robin Williams did, unless it's a comedian.
Yeah, but
which-
Jared Leto failed.
No,
miserably,
but no, I
so-
said Ledger and Nicholson.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, like that was the one. Like when Ledger got cast, like you're never gonna touch Nicholson. He's like, okay, well I'm gonna take it this different route, and I agree. Like it'd probably be a better comedic genie. I just worry that whoever does that, they're not gonna be able to do as well, and that's gonna like all I don't want to hear about is like, oh, how this person sucks as a genie, and that's what I'd worry about. And like, I don't.
Yeah, but
and
it
I
can
don't
go
really...
the other way too. If they don't do any good jokes and they try and tone him down, then people can say he sucks for that same reason. That's not the same genie feel. You don't get the same comedic relief.
Either way, you're gonna have some salty people with it.
Yeah,
true.
I just would rather.
Lots of salt.
It's for me like the Lion King thing. I'd rather them try something different than the same because I don't know anybody that could do.
See, but
Rob
it doesn't
Williams
have to
or
be
more.
like the same lines. But I think the same personality.
Yeah.
Like the you know.
Oh yeah, definitely not the same lines.
No, but I don't even know if anyone has the same personality as like the witty / very coked up Robin Williams did at that time. You know, like that's.
But
the
it's
thing.
not him. It's the writers making the right line. Like I get to
No,
some degree.
he improv so much of that movie though. He did, and they had to animate lines around him. So that's the thing where I don't think anybody's like I said. That's why I do throw the cocaine thing out. Like. I don't, like, unless someone is doing some great drugs right now.
Cocaine's definitely not as widely used as it once was.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, it was notorious of that time what he was doing, and it's like, that was half the reason why he spat so much stuff out. And I don't know. I feel like it's like I feel like it's kind of a lose-lose. I don't know. And I guess for me, it's just when I think about if they go, okay, we're going to go with Robin Williams, well, that's my problem of, I could see more actors doing a different take. I don't know who legitimately, like, you said The Rock, and Rock would be good, but, like, he couldn't do anything like
Kevin
Robin
Hart.
Williams.
That was my second thought.
I could see Kevin Hart actually having the.
No, I would not.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think
Dylan's
I don't
dead.
think his voice is necessarily the right voice, but I think his personality would fit.
Yeah.
You need the voice.
With
I don't
today's
think you need-
technology, not really.
So what do you mean you need the voice? So you want it to sound like Williams, or...
No,
I don't think the voice
No, I
matters
just mean in the
most.
sense of like you're not since it's gonna be like animated. I feel like you're gonna need that voice.
And you don't like Kevin Hart's voice, is what you're trying to say.
I don't, but I also like removing my bias. I don't like. I can't really picture it for the genie. I guess.
That's my problem. I can't really picture anybody like doing the Robin Williams one. Like that's a non-comedian. And then as a comedian, I don't know if they'll be as talented because Robin Williams was an actor too. So I could throw out like a Dane Cook, but it's like I wouldn't trust.
I genuinely think Jack Black would be a good fit.
See, that for me is a big negative. I don't want that.
He's too busy doing Jumanji.
He's just gonna do. Yeah, he's already doing a Robin Williams movie. All three of them we just named Kevin Hart and The Rock. We're just cast people from Jumanji. So let's take them out because if they're not in Jumanji,
they're all busy. Yeah.
Yeah, who else would do it? Like that's what I'm trying. Not like I'm sure people do it, but I'm just trying to think of somebody that is just like that good. I don't
Diesel?
see it. Who?
Vin Diesel?
No.
That's a joke answer. Yeah, I don't think that guy's a comedic bone in his body.
He's busy doing the last.
I want to go watch
Witch
the last Witch.
What about what's that one? Russell Peters.
No, that is actually I could see him.
I haven't seen enough of his stand up to know.
He's pretty.
He's really good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I've seen him live.
What?
I've met him too,
Wow.
actually.
Yeah,
He's
you
actually-
call him at home.
Against his will.
No, I did meet him though. That's
He's
not
in
a
my
joke.
phone.
He's actually a funny.
He doesn't have
person.
me, but I
Yeah.
have a number.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean,
I don't know. He probably have the right accent and everything too, right? If they're actually going for like the Agrabah, like.
Well, the genie did though. The genie was full on white guy, right?
But you said you didn't want the last genie, so
Oh,
you gotta pick and choose your.
But then I wouldn't
battles.
pick a comedian then. If I still think they should take a
Okay, so
different route.
who would you cast?
I want to pick somebody that's good at deadpan humor.
Well, who would you cast?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Aubrey Plaza.
No, I like.
Margot Robbie.
Yes, boom. No, like unless they can actually do that. I'd actually be down for that. They piss a lot of people off, but I think they should make the genie a girl.
A female genie?
They should actually do that. Actually,
Put Aubrey
not
Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
No, she's phenomenal.
Not her, but
She's
like
phenomenal.
not Margot
She
Robbie
is
either.
phenomenal. Okay.
She has to play like I don't know. Margot Robbie's gonna play a princess at some point, but I'm trying to think then of a female, not Sarah Silverman.
Winona Ryder.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, bring the hype.
My Winona.
Oh, I'm trying to think of like a really funny. Not Melissa McCarthy. That's who it's gonna fucking
Yes,
be. It's
yes.
gonna be Melissa McCarthy.
Yes,
That's 100%
100%.
who it will be, and I will not be a fan of
I
that.
am so excited.
Let's get Paul Blart the Mall Cop.
No.
How about Adam Sandler?
I'd
What
take
about-
Melissa McCarthy.
Do
any
over
day.
two.
What about Zach Galifianakis? Can you do that?
Considering
I don't like his voice for it.
Considering
I'm just trying to
it's
think of
literally
women.
just an audio roll, Adam Sandler would literally phone it in. He would just.
Oh
And it would be on
yeah.
Skype, so it'd be really shit quality too.
All you hear is like crinkling of like the audio. Yeah, Melissa McCarthy. Like honestly, it wouldn't be terrible.
I
like
think Melissa McCarthy would be pretty perfect, actually.
like that or like Kate McKinnon for me actually would be my choice from SNL because I love her and she's.
That's a bad idea because then they're like, oh, let's bring in this other SNL person.
No,
And then before you know it, it's an SNL movie, and that's not what I want for it.
I actually-
would not be opposed to an SNL Aladdin.
So that's how I feel. I feel if they go male, they should go different. But if they go comedic, they should go female because that to
Go
me is
Melissa
enough
McCarthy.
different. Because enough people would not. You couldn't Well, they won't be comparing because they'll be too busy talking about like how this is gonna be the worst movie ever because there's a female Jeanie. But like no one would compare it then if it's
You
a
know
female.
what? At the end of the day, no matter what they do with this movie, it's gonna get a lot of haters. You know,
That's-
that's the nature of it. Plus, just with the Robin Williams thing, so I feel
Yeah.
like you might as well go out there. You might as well
Yeah,
take a
just
leap
do
of
that.
faith, right?
You said no one would compare if it was a female Jeanie?
I don't think so as much. I honestly don't because it would be completely different. It's the same reason why for some reason like Hollywood has to do like best male and female actor. People in Hollywood really like to separate male and female, which they shouldn't. But that's why I think if it's a female one, are you trying to throw the Ghostbusters in my face?
Ghostbusters, yeah.
I think that's a lot. I don't know. I still would have loved to live in a parallel universe where that movie is a sequel, not a reboot. Because I think if that movie is a sequel and some of them are the daughters or they pass it down to those Ghostbusters, I think a lot of people don't hate on it as much. I think the reboot thing didn't help. So you're right, but I guess the thing is like the Genie is just a part of the movie, right? Where Ghostbusters, the entire movie was 4 guys, like it was very male humor, so you switch it over to female humor. Like, not even female humor, but just female co-stars. It was everybody, right? Where the Genie is just one part.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could get it past. Some people might go like, oh yeah, because Robin Williams passed away, they might get it. There are, of course, going to be people like that. There's going to be the same people that like don't like that Rey's the main character of Star Wars. But it's like, you're never going to please those people. It doesn't matter because Star Wars is a fucking $2 billion movie, so it didn't really work. So, like, I think I'd be down for that. And Melissa McCarthy would be good enough. I'm not the biggest fan because for me, she's always doing the exact same thing, but like
Which is what the Genie is, so he fits into that kind of role that she plays.
that's why I say it's not terrible. I just wouldn't want her. I'd want someone else to get a shot just because I'm just kind of I'm fatigued on her. It's like the same way like lots of people like are saying they're fatigued on Kevin Hart because he's in so much stuff. Where I'm not fatigued on him. That's true because I haven't seen half of his movies. Like I see the ones that like interest me, but I don't know. I guess I'm going with
Controversial topic either way.
Oh yeah, we'll
talk
see
about it some more when they actually
cast. It's gonna be a fun day. Yeah, Dylan, did you have any more overall thoughts before we move to just on the general movie? What do you think? Are you excited for this? It's a good idea.
I can take it or leave it. Don't really care, honestly.
Take it or leave it, Dylan. The T or the L.
I haven't seen Aladdin in like forever, so I don't. It doesn't really have any emotional connection to me at this point.
Taylor, live action Aladdin.
I'm excited. Definitely. Like that's what I was saying last cast. I would like Aladdin over Mulan, basically.
Oh. Now you get both.
Now I get both. So I mean,
both.
And some.
And then some. Lion King on top of it. So now that's like the dream right there. No, I used to watch Aladdin all the time, and I even more so Return of Jafar. I thought that one was awesome too. I never watched the third one though.
Third one's better than Return of Jafar.
Is it?
Prince of the Son of Thieves
well.
or whatever. You mean Aladdin's
40
dad?
Thieves or whatever. You mean his dad.
I don't think the movie's called 40 Thieves. I 100% think I'm
It's
right.
a lot of thieves.
With the Son of
Or
Thieves.
King of Thieves.
Yeah, King of Thieves.
King of
I don't think it's
Thieves,
just 40 Thieves.
Prince of Persia?
No, it's not that. But yeah, you meet his dad. That one's a good one. And Robin Williams is back. Return of Jafar, he's not in that. Did you know that? That he doesn't play the Genie?
I never was 100% sure. I never looked into it, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
good to
not
know
him.
now. Okay, because I always thought there was something kind of off there.
Because I didn't know. Did you know that movie is actually not a movie? It's a pilot for the anime TV show they had in the 90s.
Return of Jafar?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess there was like a 1-season animated Aladdin show.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was the pilot. So that's why Robin Williams wasn't there. And that's why he's back for Prince of
Wait,
Thieves.
the pilot?
They did an animated... So Aladdin
So
comes
how
out,
did that end up being a full movie, though?
They put it... It was like an hour, so 40-minute pilot, and then they put that out on VHS, but that was the pilot for the season.
So it was just an hour long?
Yeah, like with commercials. Like, it was like... With commercials, it's like... It wasn't a full hour.
So you're telling me the second Aladdin movie is 45 minutes long?
I could be wrong. Could be an hour, but it's not as long as
It's not
the
a
other
long
ones.
movie. Okay.
No, it's not that long.
Are we still talking about Aladdin?
Yeah, we're still talking about Aladdin.
Nice to have you here, Jessica.
Well, I looked something. Apparently, Dan Lin, the producer, said that
Another friend of Taylor's.
they're trying to take a non-traditional path away from the original movie.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense to me. I wouldn't want to touch that genie, to be honest.
So I mean,
like, I would not want to go anywhere near that. I'd be like, let's change this up and do something different.
Because we would have a genie in this movie.
Well, you need
I don't know.
You need a genie.
This website is like suggesting they're wondering if they'll make it a human with powers instead of an actual genie.
That I think is a big mistake.
Well, they gave him legs and stuff at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, that's fine, but he still has to be like blue and like a big like floaty sort of thing, you know. And like even if he doesn't always have the tornado around him, like he has to be blue. Look at Planet of the Apes. Okay, well, I'm not thinking Apocalypse, but like I'm thinking like CGI motion performance capture, like Gollum, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can do it now. Like so, I don't.
Make the genie an avatar?
What? No, I don't want that. But I just want the genie to be CG actually for once in my life because I don't want to see a realistic genie. That I don't need to see some guy painted up to be the genie.
Big fat liar.
What?
That's different. Kind of like our live action Nintendo.
What? That's a different thing. Yeah. Jessica, how do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel on just the movie itself?
I'm going to withhold judgment until there's more information.
I like that answer.
Is that a casting withhold or a trailer withhold?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both. I think it definitely depends who they cast. Like I said, I was just reading, and apparently Disney fans, quote unquote, are speculating that they want it to be Vanessa Hudgenson and Taylor Lautner. So if that's the
that was actually my post.
I'm fine for one of those, but
then we'll see.
The Taylor Lautner?
Not at all.
Okay, yeah, because he totally looks.
Vanessa Hudgens, I'm fine with. She's a decent enough actress, and Jasmine isn't like a meaty role, so it's like. But with Aladdin, he doesn't really have much charisma at all.
It will be interesting too, as well, just because Once Upon a Time just went to Agrabah, so they'll kind of be comparing to what people are already watching as far as that goes for casting. I think
by the time that movie comes out, Aladdin, Once Upon a Time will be off the air.
But
I think that's going to suffer that show.
Because I think casting.
You think it'll be the cast?
Yeah, because I think casting will come out who they're casting while it's still going. If anything, it might even be added to Netflix around the same time because Once Upon a Time has been updated to Netflix quite.
I think I'll still say no on that because I think what do we have this year? Beauty and the Beast, and then 2018's is that when they said Lion King's supposed to be, or is that Mulan? One of them. I think we don't get Aladdin until like 2019, 2020.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I read that it was not that far away.
If it's not, then like it could be different. But I think it's still be a while because Disney hasn't released too many movies at the same time like their live action ones because now they got Star Wars and Marvel, so they're kind of like we'll get around to it. But I think like 2019, 2020. So I think the best route is just to cast some unknown people. People are gonna go see Aladdin regardless. It's the name alone, right? So it's like I don't think.
Well, it's Disney, and people are gonna go see Disney regardless. Yeah.
I didn't know who that little boy was, so.
All right, what did you share your opinion?
Nope.
I feel like we've been talking about this for way too long.
Don't try and why? Oh, not an Aladdin fan we caught here, huh?
It's like we don't have anything yet. We're just,
Well, what's one thing we do have, which is
apparently this website says it's scheduled to come out 2018.
I doubt
that seems pretty right.
Yeah, that sounds
with all the other films they got coming out.
Yeah, with those first two, but like with the stuff we actually do have, I'll say is a big negative. Why I'm excited for the fact of I think Aladdin's the one I've always wanted to see live action. I think it's perfect, whether it's the Cave of Wonders, the Genie, Jafar.
We love the Cave of Wonder here on the GeekVerse
Cave of Wonder pops up in places doesn't even need to be. The thing that worries me, and the reason why I think this movie will actually probably not be that good is the director. Guy Ritchie is a fantastic director. Made some amazing great movies. Two Smoking Barrels, Rock and Rolla, Snatch, the new Sherlock Holmes series, all these great ones.
There's a big butt coming up here.
Yeah, but the thing is, all those movies generally, except for Sherlock Holmes and maybe a few others like Man from U.N.C.L.E., all rated R, all about movies about very witty, very dialogue heavy, things like that, which Aladdin to me is not. And other than Sherlock Holmes, he doesn't have that much experience with big blockbuster family movies. They're all like rated R, they're all very small films, other than Sherlock Holmes with Downey. So for me, I think that the choice is awful. Like I think and he's a great guy, but it's like it doesn't really mesh. Right. So for me, that's what worries me the most.
That is worrying. I agree.
Yeah, so for me, it was a really strange choice. When I saw live action Aladdin, I'm like, well, of course, that's going to happen. But when I saw Guy Ritchie, that really threw me off, and it made no sense whatsoever to me. And I think that's why the movie will actually not be that good, to be honest. I'm hoping I'm wrong. He's a very talented guy, so I'm sure maybe he can, go against type. But we've seen that some directors can't do that. Some directors, if they do something that they're not used to, it doesn't turn out that well. So who knows? I trust in Disney because it's Disney. They do
They're pretty
more
good at things.
Just everything.
So yeah, that other site had Mulan's release date set as Aladdin. Aladdin doesn't have a release date yet.
You said that other site. Is this just a random site?
I thought Mulan was 2018. That's what I thought I was hearing.
Yeah, November 2nd, 2018.
Oh, and Aladdin's the one that
November
doesn't have
2nd.
one?
Wow.
Yeah,
the
nothing for
exact date.
Aladdin.
And then Lion King's supposed to be,
And then-
I think, 2018.
There's nothing on it yet.
I guess that one might take a little longer because the
Yeah,
animation.
that's gonna be the whole thing. But the site's got a whole bunch of stuff that apparently
Oh, right, the DeVille one, yeah, with
Disney developing a live action
Emma
film for
Stone.
Peter Pan.
They're doing a movie called DeVille, and it's just about Cruella DeVille, and it's Emma Stone. It's great casting, but it's just I don't know if we need that movie.
Oh, Emma Stone. I thought you were saying Emma Watson for a second. I was like, that is not
No,
gonna
no,
work.
Emma Stone. It's
Yeah.
great, but
Pinocchio apparently is supposed to be coming too.
that one I think is in development hell because
Dumbo from Tim Burton.
yeah, that one's happening. The Pinocchio one I don't know because they announced that like years ago with Robert Downey, and then like no one's ever said anything about it for like 2 years, so it's not always a good sign.
Apparently, writer Peter Hedge attached to the project.
Still
in early stages in development. Wayne
He's dinner
Pooh,
with all these people.
Red Rose.
Let's move on to some stuff we know.
Okay, we now
I think
know.
we should move on here.
We now know that we're gonna get 5 Fantastic Beasts movies.
A lot of movies.
I want to
It's
get
not enough movies.
the round table's opinion here.
Well, quick question. Is it? I guess we don't really know much other than that statement, right?
It's just
But the Harry Potter movies, was it 1 year after another, or was there like a couple years in between? 1 year.
there's a couple. No, there's a couple.
There was some that had a couple.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be same thing for this.
I think every 2 years. That's what I have.
In the
my
beginning,
head.
I know they definitely were every year, and then there was that 1 year that Dumbledore died, and then
Whoa, spoiler.
She means the actor.
yeah, the actor died.
Yeah.
Life spoiler? I don't know.
He has a
and
real
then-
name. So.
Yeah, and then they kept going.
What
every
is it,
year,
Dylan?
Except for the last ones there. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the only thing for me is like I want to see where they're going to go with it, because if we're just staying in New York for 5 movies, I don't want to see that. You know?
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either. But are they going to go back to Hogwarts? Are they going to go back? Are they going to go to some other Harry Potter school place or something?
probably.
I think to clarify, it's I guess technically 4 more. I think they said 5 in total.
Right.
I guess it should. So it's like this
Same
one and then
difference,
4 more.
but-
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So
So I mean, I obviously I want to see the movie. I have high hopes, I guess, from the last trailer. It was pretty good, but yeah, that's a lot of movies to confirm. Like, that's a lot of movies.
I'm just really excited for like the marathons. Get
it's
like
a lot of marathons.
8, the first 5.
But what if like
prequels.
Fantastic Beasts isn't that good, and like even
Whoa,
the fact that you like
whoa,
love Harry Potter?
whoa.
What if you're watching?
What if
and you're
Dishonored 2 sucks?
Well, that's irrelevant. We can talk about that later. It won't, but
yeah, exactly.
that's why they don't confirm 5. Because that's a hefty. That's some confidence there. I feel like I don't like that. I don't like that they're announcing that there's like 4 more coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on right now because we're switching because like it's. Oh, I think it's gonna go more positive. I don't like it all because everyone's already going to see this movie. Let the movie come out, be a success. Announce that the week after. Be like, hey, you really like this movie? Guess what? There's 5 more.
Or even just say we have plans, like, you guys liked it. We have plans to make some more.
Yeah,
but
but to be
saying
so
we're doing
specific-
more, like, I don't know. I don't like that.
I thought they had already announced that it was supposed to be a trilogy, so aren't they?
But then 2 more movies.
Yeah.
I feel like it's James Cameron when he's like, hey, I'm making an Avatar sequel. And he's like, now I'm making 3. And now I'm making 5. And it's just like for me, this felt like I said in our group chat, like it feels very much, I'm getting flashbacks of The Hobbit. Of like, hey, we're kind of just going along because we're making lots of money. And it would make sense because it's the exact same studio. It's Warner Brothers. So that's how The Hobbit started as 1. And then like, oh, we'll do 2 parts. Then it's like, oh, we did 3. And then Jackson came out and said, yeah, we kind of were just making it up as we went along. And when that happened last year, that quote, I was so frustrated. I'm like, you just wasted so much time and money. And that was the thing of like, when like Dylan was saying, like, you're gonna, of course, like, you love this stuff, but like, people have had it happen, like myself with Lord of the Rings. I do not like those Hobbits, and same thing with Star Wars. Like, I've seen it happen before where it's like, oh yes, those first 3 Star Wars, everyone loves those. They're classics. Hell, it's 3 of the greatest movies of all time. And now you have these 3 prequels that everyone says like 3 of the worst movies of all time. Sorry, Taylor, but they do. So it's like it can happen, and that's what worries me with the 5. And I wish they would have just waited, because like I still feel like and I said this on my personal Twitter, if it was Ron, Hermione, and Harry, I'd feel 100% different.
Honestly, even if it included anyone from the Harry Potter movies, because there's a ton of people in those movies that have smaller roles than I would have liked, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously that's the thing. Like, we don't even know. Like, I don't know. Like, Eddie Redmayne's character, I can't remember his name in the movie, but I think he looks good. Like, from the trailers, but that's it. It's from the trailer. I've seen 2-minute clips here and there, right? So what if he's not very good? What if, like, I don't really like that character? And now they're already dedicated to 4 more, because they're obviously going to keep him around, you would think.
Well, and that's my thing, is like, to me, Fantastic Beasts right now is an unproven property. Yes, it has Harry Potter, but like, for me, and like, it's for me personally, like, I don't see the hype that much. You look at, for me, like the trailers, if you look at the first 2 trailers compared to Strange's and Rogue One's, those are all in like the 15 millions and the 20s. Both those Fantastic Beasts trailers are all like 5 million or under. So I don't see the hype. I don't see, like, and that's even from other Harry Potter fans. Like, when I talked to Emily, she's like, when I asked her the question when we talked about the box office, she's like, yeah, I think Star Wars will beat it, because I don't see the hype, and it's like, I feel like you announce those movies after Fantastic Beasts come out and it's good, everyone's on the hype train, and then you do it. The 5 movies before this movie comes out, especially because it's only a month away, it just comes off as really like strange for me. When I saw that today, I literally laughed, because I was like, I got like Fantastic Four flashbacks too, and like, oh, we got a trilogy planned out, it's gonna be great, and it's like, and like, people are gonna throw at me like Marvel does it. Yeah, because it's a proven commodity. What happened was they made Iron Man, and they're like, oh, we'll make another one, we'll make a Cap, and now, because they had the luxury, it's the same thing. If we were 2 movies deep in Fantastic Beasts, and like, hey, we're making 4 more, I'd be like, okay, it makes sense, you guys are rolling, but it's like,
well, it's the thing is too, like, if even relating it to the prequels that Star Wars has done, and then the Star Wars that are the prequel of The Hobbit. Like, the thing is, those, even the characters in those movies and the stories are relevant, and like the same characters from the originals, right? Whereas this, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't have anyone from the Harry Potter like universe. It's just,
right now,
it's in the same universe, but no one is the same.
It's been stated that because there was a fan event that happened in London, which is where all this came from, and it said that some material will relate to Dumbledore and Grindelwald, which will
relate, but you're not going to see him in there, right?
That's the thing. It's like what Dylan's saying. Like, in the original, like in the prequels, you had like Obi-Wan, right? So you had like young Obi-Wan. You don't have like. To me, if this movie was focusing on young Dumbledore, I'd 100% get it, because like, this is a no-brainer. But even then, like you said, characters that relate, it's like, if I haven't seen them on screen before, or a version of that character, I have no connection to that character right now. And that's why I think they all come into Fantastic Beasts. I don't think it's not planned out, but it's just...
These characters are going to have to hit, and they're going to have to hit hard in Fantastic Beasts, right? And from the trailers, like, you're feeling iffy on the main guy. We don't know anything about the other characters.
Other than Colin Farrell.
We don't know anything about anyone else. Like, they're all just kind of... They have, like, a line here or there, and they seem kind of boring, honestly. Mm-hmm. So, like, they're going to have to really stick from this first one.
Mm-hmm. Taylor?
You guys make a lot of really, really good points. I look at this as
he's gonna throw them all away.
I compare this to Rogue One in a lot of ways, because they're both prequels. They're both coming out at the same time, and like, there's just all this time right now is just based on like the promotion and everything. And from the trailers we got with Rogue One, they are showing off the characters and all that, and then with Fantastic Beasts, I haven't been really feeling that like, they show off the characters, but not in the sense now where I'm really getting to know enough really about them, and enough to really draw me in. But don't get me wrong, like, if I was a Harry Potter fan and they said, oh, we have 5 more movies coming out, I would be totally super excited for that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying people shouldn't get excited. It's just, it was like that red flag, like, that was weird, you know.
Like, and I know, like, as a Star Wars fan, before we had any Star Wars movies come out, they said, oh, we have all these movies we're going to launch out. Star Wars 7, 8, 9, a whole bunch of spin-offs and everything.
Different, though, because they had all the original cast come back. That's right.
But we didn't know that at the time. They just said we're dishing out a whole bunch of new
I feel like we had an idea when they said Star Wars 7, they were going to bring back Luke and Han. If they say we're doing the Cursed Child, I have an idea Harry and them is going to come back, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think you're ever going to get a Star Wars 7 without, like, it was just completely new. People were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
and that's where I would kind of go along with you on there, because then they didn't announce anything, and we could kind of just assume that they would. But at this point, the movie has already been revealed. There are no confirmations of original cast coming in for Fantastic Beasts, and they've gone ahead and announced a bunch of movies. Unlike with Star Wars, they announced all these movies and we didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe, for me, Fantastic Beasts, if they said, oh, we got a whole lineup of all these whole new series of Fantastic Beasts movies coming out, and you don't know anything that could be in it, and then they start revealing it, maybe I might be a little bit more inclined, but then...
So you're taking this are you taking this that all these 4 films won't be connected to the Beasts?
No, like, I'm saying that they will be, but it's just in the sense, I would have rather them announce they're doing all of these Fantastic Beasts movies before revealing the trailer.
They did. It was originally just 3, though.
3, but I mean all 5.
So you wanted to know about all 5 before.
But it's been stated that they, like, JK said that it just grew bigger than what they had originally planned of 3, and that's why it's become 5. So it's not like they had originally planned to do 5 and they announced 3. It was they had planned for 3.
Well, yeah.
I guess my worry about the Hobbit thing
Star Wars. Like, it was originally not supposed to be this huge 9 movies. It's things grow. It's just.
But that happened over 10 years in between each, right? It's like we can make more. And like
originally Star Wars was just Star Wars, right? And then they added.
Originally it was supposed to be a 9 movie.
Yeah.
That's what George Lucas said it
and
for.
Then they all condensed it in Return of the Jedi, and that's why that movie's that. Like, the reason I worry is because the thing about The Hobbit, it's like 3 movies for that small book. Fantastic Beasts, the actual book is 75 pages, and that's where for me I'm getting all these Hobbit flashbacks of like. I don't know, I can't understand the 5 movies for a 75-page book. And it's the same reason I didn't understand a 3-movie thing for, like, The Hobbit, which is a very small book. Like, that's my worry, and, like, the flashbacks I get. With Star Wars, it's a bit different, because, like, they can just make it up, right? And I guess they're going to make it up with this, too, because you can't do that. But I guess, like, for me, it's just the book thing, like, I don't even feel like... I feel like they're almost using Fantastic Beasts like a cover. As, like, oh, this is what, like, it's all based on this book, but it's not, like the second book or the second movie, like how much is it gonna be about that book? You know, like
they've already said it's not gonna be in New York.
I didn't think they'd do that because that'd be 5 films in New York. You know, what do you think? You, Jessica, for anybody that's new tuning in for the first time, huge Harry Potter fan. Obviously, you're excited about this, but
I feel like I defend this movie quite regularly on the cast. I don't know. I pre-bought my tickets already. I'm going to see it. I will end up seeing all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see where you guys are coming from as far as how it was announced, but I really don't think it was this big, like, marketing ploy. I think it was they had planned for a trilogy, and obviously, you know, you gotta look at, like, her history, too. Like, she split up her last book into 2 movies to try and make sure that the fans weren't disappointed and they got the content that was deserved to make a good movie. So, I mean, I can understand that there's obviously something that needs to be done in the movies to make it so it's an enjoyable experience. At the end of the day, I'll see all 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited for it. I think that there's lots of possibility, especially, I mean, there was things that happened that were talked about in the books that you guys wouldn't really know because you haven't read them, that have been mentioned about, you know, all these things that have happened that they can bring reference to. And so if you're not a fan, you'll go and you'll enjoy the movie for what it is, but if you are a fan, you'll get all these little references that have been talked about in the books, and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh my gosh, like, you know. So I think for people that are the bigger fans, there'll be more to it than just 5 movies. But this goes back to what we were talking about with a Star Wars story. Like, you guys watch the commercials and you're like, it looks nice, the beasts are cool. Where I watch Rogue One and I'm like, the scenes are cool, I'll watch it. You know, it's just, our opinions are exactly the same except reverse.
Yeah, like, but for me, I'm not talking about, like, my excitement for it. I'm just talking about, like, with the Rogue One, we're not going to get 5 Rogue Ones, and that's what I worry about with Beasts. Like, and I think it's like what you were saying, like, if we like these characters, it pans out, but it's like if we don't, or like a majority doesn't, that's where I worry. And it's kind of like that's what happened with the Star Wars 3 prequels, right? That no one liked Hayden Christensen, and that was, we were stuck with that for 5 years, and people shit on it all the time. So that's my worry. If it's not like for the excitement, it's just because I don't know the lore as much as you, like, obviously I don't know the lore, but it's like, that's why I'm wondering, once I see the first movie, I'll be like, oh, I could see how this could stretch out, but it's just like, as of right now, I don't know how it can be 5 films or like that. The trilogy to me made sense.
And you know what, that's kind of okay, because if you're going into this movie without knowing the entire story, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I definitely, I don't know, to me, it's the same thing. I feel the same thing about Star Wars when they came out. We're making Rogue One. We're making a Han Solo trilogy.
Well,
and
you
all
should
that.
not be making Han Solo.
Yeah, I was just like, you guys need to stop. Like,
yeah.
So, I can totally understand your guys' points about how the announcement is not really the best thing to do and how it can be a bit of a turnoff. But for me, I knew it was supposed to be a trilogy. To get to more, I'm excited about it. I definitely think, though, that we can bring this up again on our review of Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah, we're all seeing it first night for people that don't know. Like I bought
my tickets.
Yeah, like I've always said, like I like there's not a single bad Harry Potter movie, where I could name 3 bad Star Wars movies. I could name 3 bad Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, well, come on now. I like the rest of them, but I was gonna ask you, Taylor, but I already asked you.
Oh, wow, you don't get a second opinion.
No, apparently not.
Do you want to say anything else on Beast? When is that? How many, like a month now?
35 days. I can open my Adam countdown and give you the hours.
Oh yeah, we'll give you the hour countdown weekly.
Sponsored by Adam.
So, yeah, come on, I have no pitch. Just sponsor us, and we'll I don't know. We'll
talk about it every episode.
Yeah, we'll have
already given us a free ticket.
What? Who I have?
Everyone.
Adam.
Oh right, Adam. I'm like, what? I didn't know about this.
Good old Adam.
Why am I paying for these movies? I have a very quick thing, and this was just like a fun game.
Just for fun.
Because Dylan's like, I'm not gonna get this, but whatever. It's for fun. I posted in the group chat the Doctor Strange. The tracking expectations came out. We're 3 weeks away. They said 55 to 75 million. I'm gonna ask you guys, just pure on the blank. You gotta pick like a number.
68,000.
68,000.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Here's
and
why.
to preference this,
Here's
hang on.
why.
Can I preference this for viewers that may not know?
Okay.
55 million is their lowest debut with Hulk. So if they did that, it'd be a success, but still low. 75 would be a good one, and anything 90 plus would be a hit. That's Guardians, that's Iron Man. So we were just 68.
There's no logic to mine. I would just like to say
Okay.
that because I don't know anything about the numbers of these. There's a Pink Floyd album called The Saucerful of Secrets.
my
It came out in
God.
1968. On the album cover is a picture of Doctor Strange. So
The character?
Yeah, and they also have a song with
I didn't know that.
reference to. There's a line.
I'm gonna check this out.
I'll show you the song. It's a good song. Anyway, so yeah, on the album cover of Saucerful of Secrets, there's a picture of Doctor Strange. Album came out in 1968. Therefore, 68,000 is my guess.
No, thousand? You mean million?
Yeah.
Okay, 1,000. That would be a mega
Sorry.
bomb.
Yeah.
That would put Disney. We'd get no Avengers 4.
They'd probably be
At
losing
that
some
point.
money on that one.
spend 150 million, get 68,000 back. Taylor, what's the number?
I'm gonna say.
What was it called? I'm trying to find it.
Doctor Strange. No.
If you just search Doctor Strange, the Pink Floyd album is not going to come up.
Damn it.
He's pretty hidden, but I think.
Taylor, do you have a
right
thought
here.
while Dylan's looking?
I do.
I'm sure
I
he's
think
going
it
to
might
show
be right
you.
there. It's like very.
I'm
hidden.
gonna say $100 million.
100 million?
Yeah.
So it's going to do better than Iron Man and Guardians.
Yeah.
It's going to
A
be
clean hundo. A clean hundo.
No.
Alright, you stick with that. To be fair, no one thought Guardians was going to be that big of a hit. That got 95 million. It got close, so I guess it could be. What do you have any? Actually, I need to ask you before you just move on. What is your basis?
My basis is that this movie tackles spiritualism in that sense, and my sister is zero into superheroes, zero into Star Wars, any of that.
Because of Benedict Cumberdickle, he's in it. That's why.
Nope.
Come on.
She doesn't. She opposes technology. She's not into it. But when I
Opposes to does she have a phone?
She has a cell phone, yes.
Wow.
Only for her business. But she's huge into spiritualism, stone chakras, and when I told her about this movie, she instantly just thought this is an awesome idea for a superhero, and she will go see this movie with me. So I think this reaches to a large community, especially.
Because of one sister?
No. Like, I think this reaches into a whole new community because of the spiritualistic aspect that it's tackling, and I think that
Won't it
opens up a
also
large
turn
market.
people off for that exact reason?
No, because it's not being preachy.
No.
Okay, that
It's not being
doesn't
preachy.
make sense. You can't say one and not the other.
What do you mean?
I don't think it turns too many people off because I think it's like in the same like vein as like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. So I guess there's some people that don't like magic, but I don't think there's too many.
No, but you're not.
It's
saying
not like
it
he's
wasn't
reading a
magic,
self-help
though,
book
are
and learning how to use
You're-
magic.
I mean more like the spiritualistic kind of approach in this, like where
This is
Like
like
a religion?
Yeah.
not so much like the religion, like where they saying like open your mind, and he's like it's like 3 cities
So
going.
you mean people that like
sideways.
believe in that stuff?
People that are into that kind of Inception kind
Well,
of
they
stuff.
know that that's like not real. None of that.
They know it's not real in the movie, but I think that
No, I mean like in real life you can't do any of that.
No, I don't know what kind of stuff they do.
You can't do any of that type of shit, people. Without drugs, you cannot do any of
That's
that.
not-
with drugs.
Or no, that's what I mean. Without drugs, you can't do any
Yeah,
of that.
Dylan's saying with drugs.
With
Oh
drugs.
yeah, with drugs, you can. Anything's possible.
It's not my lifestyle, but there's
Don't
people
do drugs.
that.
We don't endorse
It's
drugs.
not a lifestyle.
No, but
GeekVerse
people
podcast sponsored
like
by
for my
cocaine.
sister, she believes in like crystals and
That's
chakras
a
and stuff.
Jeanie.
She does her
What do you mean
medi-
crystals? Like what?
crystals like with energies and stuff and meditations and that sort of stuff. So people obviously, I don't live like that, but people do like
I
that
don't
kind of
live
thing.
like
I
that.
don't live like that.
People do like that, and so when they see
That
something like
fan.
this in a movie as a superhero, I think that they could be like, that's really cool to see something I like being captured on the big screen for a change, instead of just the jacked up Captain America.
So what is this
stereotype.
type
What
of
if the
like?
villain of this movie was Dalai Lama and they just like had sick battle?
Is this like? So is chakra like the type of? Is it a type of religion? Is this like a thing?
No,
People
No,
like
chakras are-
your natural energy that you emit.
Yeah.
So it's not. There's nothing religion about this. It's just like they believe in energy.
I wouldn't
Well,
say it's a religion.
Have you never heard of like spirituality?
No, I don't
They
believe
say
in any of
religion. They
that.
say in the
I'm
trailer
not.
for
I don't look
Strange.
into any religion because I'm
It's
not a
not
part
a-
of any
it's not-
religion.
It's not
religion.
necessarily a religion.
Mhm.
It's just like a belief.
It's about as much
You're-
religion as like your Marvel fandom is like.
Well,
religion.
that no.
It's just
That's
basically
real.
like you control your own energies and the vibes that you put out in the world, and different minerals in the earth that if you keep them around you, they can affect the energies that you put out. It's not a religion, but it's a belief.
It's
Yeah.
a belief. Okay.
So that's
If you're
where
into that, cool.
When Benedict is explaining that in the trailer, I thought that was pretty cool that they have that kind of nod, and so that's where I think that a lot of people that are into that stuff, they can kind of just jump on board with them.
So if he's in that, and then when he goes into Avengers, is your sister going to carry over and watch Avengers?
I think she would,
And
because
does that mean she's going to have to go back and watch all the other ones?
she won't watch the other ones. But
But why
honestly,
not? She's going to want to know what's going on.
I'll make her.
Oh my
This
God.
it's just you have
Marvel
these different superheroes that create different gateways for different people.
Mhm.
I find, and so for me, I liked Iron Man. That's where I really started to jump on board.
because you just really like metal.
I do. Thor wasn't for me, but Thor obviously got other people on board into the Marvel universe. So it's just these different superheroes bring in different kinds of people,
Mhm.
and I think this is an interesting superhero to bring in a different kind of people into the fandom.
So 100 million.
Yep.
Wow. Jessica?
I'm gonna say, like, what was average again?
It was 55 to 75. That was the tracking as of right now. They said with an upswing, so it means the next week it could
But
go
what
up.
was you said 50?
55 is the lowest one
And
they've ever had.
what
with
was
Hulk.
medium? That you
Medium would be like
Ant-Man.
medium would be like 65, and then 75 would be like, oh, it's a hit, like it's a success.
Okay.
Anything above 75 is like, oh.
And then I'm gonna say like 63, in between low and medium.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be like this all hail.
No, I don't think 100 million.
All
is
hell
in there.
strange.
Yeah.
No. I guess the only way for me it has to have, which I don't think it will, because I don't think it'll be much comedy. I think it would have to have.
Mads Mikkelsen.
No, it does.
Check.
It would have to have that Guardians vibe of when everyone was seeing that. It was like, oh, you gotta go see Guardians. Like,
Right.
if everyone comes out that first night and the critics come out like loving Doctor Strange,
Mm-hmm.
that's where to me I think on the review it could be like a 90 to 80. I'm actually gonna go.
I think that
I'm going 85 because I think it's gonna do good reviews. I won't go 90 because it's not that high, but that's me being realistic. Or me being hopeful. If I was going realistic, I'd probably go like 65 because Ant-Man was like 65 and I can see it. No, I'd go realistic.
68 is what you're thinking.
No,
I
I'd
know.
I'd go 77.
Ooh, we got quite the spread going
Yeah,
on
I'd go
there.
77 with a potential like.
It's another good year.
Yeah, with a potential of like I'm thinking I'm the 88 sort of around, but I think 77 will work because I think not to say the same thing as Taylor. I think for different reasons, I think many people are gonna check this out because
It's Benedict Cumberbatch.
that, and it's not like some people probably might not even know it's a Marvel movie because it just looks all like
People are going to think it's an
Strange.
Inception.
it looks all strange. Yeah, exactly. So I'll go 77 to play it safe, but
1977 is the release of Steely Dan's Asia, another phenomenal album.
was Doctor Strange on the cover of that?
There is someone on the cover, and Strange, he can like change his image,
Mads
right?
Mikkelsen.
So it could be him. Who knows?
All right, I'll ask Kyle and Tyler when they're on next
Whatever
week
his
and get
name
it.
is.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
other guy.
We'll ask them, get an average.
Hey, Kyle, what's your opinion? Oh, we don't care.
Oh
Wow.
Got him.
Not even
We'll
here.
send the courier pigeon to go get Kirkland.
yeah, Kirkland.
Oh yeah, Kirkland. I forgot.
Yeah, who's
He's
that?
still on the group chat too.
Nice, good for
Just
him.
creeping around.
Good for
Keep
him and his
him out.
family.
Every once in a while, he's just like, sounds good, or like, cool. Like,
I'll be there.
yeah.
You're there, man.
Did anyone have any other movie news?
Or
Before
no, the best one was when he like posted that meme about
And
the
you
best
didn't-
video
you didn't get the
game. What's that Bionicle one doing in there?
Right.
I love those.
Yeah, there was a
Bionicle
point in time in
memes.
our group chat, just a little insider information. I posted like 20 different Bionicle memes because I was just loving them. And then I a couple days later, I posted another one, and it was like,
Most iconic
these are the,
games.
yeah, most iconic games of all time, and it had like what did it have?
Bionicle Heroes
Grand
and
Theft Auto.
It had like it had like San Andreas, like Halo 3, like a bunch of really great games that had Bionicles,
Bionicle Heroes.
Bionicle Heroes in there, and Kirkland's like, why is Bionicles on? And I was like, it's the meme, and he just didn't respond. He was out of there.
We love you, Kirkland.
I don't think he's ever watched one since he's been gone, to
No,
be honest. We
probably
could be
not.
talking about mad trash on him, and you have no idea. I forgot. Taylor has some movie news.
I do have some good movies.
I
First of all,
It better be good.
to follow the Disney hype that we're going off of.
Mm.
I didn't realize this until
Everything is
later
Disney.
or recently, but Beauty and the Beast is on. They remastered it on Blu-ray, and I think that's pretty cool. 'cause
Hasn't that been out for like months?
No, it just came out.
Years.
Are
Beauty
you
and the
sure?
Beast on Blu-ray? Yeah, they just did the remastered version, and it comes with all these bundles. Because I was.
What do you mean, all these bundles? Now,
Well, it
is
comes with different alternate. I'm not sure how to explain it.
Mm.
It's like different endings, not different endings, but
And one of
Every
them
time
comes
you
with
say something, you're like, wait, no, it's not that. Oh, wait, no, it's this. Like, I'm pretty sure. I thought
four
Beauty...
different alterations of the.
Yeah,
film.
one,
No, this
one
is
of them comes with a
wrong.
No, it's
VHS
true.
copy as
No,
well.
because when I started dating, not the secretary, because that's, you know, like, no,
Oh.
because
Just say it, don't
it's a running
swear.
joke. The secretary, because no sexual relations with the secretary, she had it. That was 4 years, all coming on 4 years ago, and she had the Blu-ray of Beauty and the Beast. We watched it
I
together.
can
But
show
was
it
it
I'll show you
remastered?
right now. It's the special remastered whatever because they've been doing like Cinderella and all these other films like Aladdin I think came out not too long ago, and they just did Beauty and the Beast now.
All right.
I'll pull it up right now.
I don't think.
Either way, it's out. So like,
yeah,
you can watch it if you want.
it's out. Do you need a couple minutes to look up?
No, I don't think it matters. If it's out, it's out.
It came out September 21st.
But what? Okay, tell your news because I don't. Beauty and the Beast 25th anniversary. I think it's literally just they're just putting up for the 25th anniversary. What is special about this?
Taylor said it. That's what's special about it.
I love Beauty and the Beast.
Do you?
Why do you have pictures of this? This is another waste of ink. Wow.
This
This has been a cast.
This has been a real slobber knocker of a cast.
And some bastard reviewed this and gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Who the fuck gave that for Beauty and the Beast? That's a 5 out of 5 movie right there, buddy. It just... Yeah, whatever. Beauty and the Beast, go get it.
Shout that out.
Thanks.
I love Gaston. He's my main
You're barely speaking English.
There's this good Melee parody video called Hackston, because there's a player called Hacks Money, and it's really good. I'll send it to you, Taylor.
This isn't anything to do with Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, it's a parody of Beauty and the Beast,
Oh,
the
okay.
song.
Oh.
It's a parody?
Yeah.
I'd very much appreciate if you send me that.
Oh, I'll send it your way.
Anyways, other movie news, Jurassic World 2. Director Colin Trevorrow said that the sequel is going to be dealing with animal abuse. I think that's really, really neat because the first one made over $1.8 billion, so...
Don't they, like, kill dinosaurs?
What does that have to do with it?
It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the movie does so well that it can put a small message like that and it'll get it out there. And I think that's a really nice kind of nod to that
Will they
kind of
actually do that
community.
message, though?
Well, they said they're going to deal with the animal abuse. I mean, he was stating that the first film was exploring like the capitalism, and then the sequel is going to be exploring more complex concepts. And he says that
They tackled complex
concepts. That's
concepts in the first one.
no, in the second one. That's
but
what
they
he's
said
saying.
more complex. Oh.
But he says that the dinosaurs will be a parable of the treatment animals receive today. So I mean, it's interesting. I'm curious to see what they're really going to go with for that, and how they're going to show off dino abuse.
Rest in peace for Harambe, you know what I mean?
I think
Box.
if they can do it, that's great. I don't know. I'm still on the impression when I saw Jurassic World, I didn't feel like it needed another one. I knew it was going to happen because obviously it made lots of money. I just don't feel like I felt like that was a good enough ending. Who knows? But sure, if they can make it something similar to the first one and have some themes, that'd be great. I just don't know if I have to
get your money.
No, I'm gonna see it. It's Jurassic World. I'm not saying that. I see all these. We're gonna review it. We know we're gonna review it, of course. But like,
be there or be square.
Yeah, or be Gaston. They laugh.
That really got him.
Not that really matters.
All right, what else you got?
You two have no opinion on the Jurassic World?
No opinion. What do you got?
How do you animal abuse CG dinosaurs?
I've heard they're gonna be real this time.
Yeah, they're gonna bring them back.
It's the only logical explanation.
Throwback Thursday.
The first film had that one scene where they're over like the Brachiosaurus and it's dying, and I mean, I felt like because that was an emotional scene there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, if they can incorporate something like that, but people like abusing these dinosaurs, not just getting killed, like
I'm pretty sure the dinosaur would eat the human. Like
yeah, but not like the Brachiosaurus.
The ones that are
people weren't around, so they
the vegetarians.
The herbivores.
maybe they should just stay off the island.
They're actually vegan.
So other movie news I got, Transformers 5.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah.
5, hey? Looking like Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic robots and where to ride them.
So Michael Bay.
I don't know actually.
Michael Bay is back. Is Shia back?
No.
Shia surprise.
No,
he's got the look in his eyes.
I don't actually know. Sorry for people that like Transformers. I don't know actually what you could say here to get me even a millisecond interested in this. I'd see any movie
starring Mads Mikkelsen as Optimus.
No, I wouldn't want a voice because I can hear that voice anywhere. He'd have to be in it, like fighting, like Ash, like have chainsaw arms. Like he'd have to be. He's not in it, so what else?
No, what if he actually runs around in a costume next to the CGI cars? Like he's a Transformer car, but he's not CGI.
For sure, I'll be there. If Mads in a movie,
2 hours of Mads running places.
They got my money.
But he's got like those big box Transformer made costumes.
Yeah.
So then when he lies down,
losing hundreds of pounds of sweat every day.
Good for him.
So clearly that's not gonna happen. What is happening?
No. Well, Michael Bay was
happen.
live on set of Transformers 5.
No, I hope so. He's the fucking director.
Yeah, but he was live, video living himself.
Wow, it sounds like he should be working.
Yes, he should have been.
Paying him good money to,
He was basically discussing about the shoots they were taking, and behind him on the set, and this is what I really, really enjoyed seeing, was you see,
the Bionicles
the Unabomber. Andy Kaufman back from the dead. Along with Tupac and
hey, the fence is building. The fans can't hold in their
Biggie.
Well, it was a whole army of these medieval knights.
Whoa!
Not what I was expecting.
What?
Are they all Mads?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Wow, he's talented.
But no, you see all these medieval knights, and
they stand no chance against robots with lasers and stuff.
Yeah,
they stand no chance. But honestly, I would just love to see it just for the hell
see
of it.
what them just get smacked around.
I'd love to see an army of dudes in full armor
do they
with
have a
swords.
trebuchet? They need a trebuchet.
By the time Fantastic Beasts 5 comes out, and you guys are all feel this way about Fantastic Beasts, then I'll be in the same position Taylor is now, defending myself against.
No, if Fantastic Beasts is like Harry Potter and all his movies are good, I'll have no problem going to see all 5 of them. They've never had one good Transformers movie. The people always say to me, "Oh, the first one was good." No, the first one wasn't good. The acting was not good. There's just robots rolling around. You couldn't see anything. It was terrible. All of them been terrible. I'd see Fantastic Beasts any day. I'd watch the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh, if there's 12 Transformers, I'd watch Sorcerer's Stone 12 times before I had to watch Transformers.
Do you have any salt, Dylan? I'm gonna just throw it over his way.
You have the shade. Salt at him. He's got enough salt over there.
There is a salt shaker in this room. I don't know where it is.
It's just stop making these movies and stop Michael Bay. Please, no one goes see these movies. They're awful.
Start a hashtag trend. Stop Michael Bay.
I wish.
We're getting Transformers right up to 9, I think.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
He confirmed that
Why not
next year.
Why not even 10?
Why submit the world to this terror?
Because people like Taylor keep going.
Yeah,
I'll go.
bastards. You
When I
in
went to see
China.
Transformers 5, they had the Bumblebee Camaro parked outside the theater, and I was getting pictures with it. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
take
so
pictures
cool.
of that and then go home.
Were you in your kick-ass costume?
Did you have your bread, butter, and chicken?
No, I had the Mads box Transformer costume.
Was Shia there?
Yeah, he was.
Nice.
Anyways, you know what? Oh, sorry.
missed that.
Continue. You're more.
No, I
lost
was
in
just
China.
gonna say, I think it was really cool to see like all the medieval swordsmen with their swords and banners and stuff. And I'm just curious.
What is a
to see-
sword?
I watched Suicide Squad 12 times over before I had to watch I'd watch just 12 hours of Jared Leto before I had to watch Transformers. At least he's trying. Michael Bay's like, yeah, go. Cut.
I don't mean this in an insulting way. I'd rather watch the Bionicles movie.
Oh, yeah. I get so much more enjoyment out of that.
I actually kind of want to watch it for Netflix and fail. I think we should.
It's on Netflix.
Dylan,
It's probably not a fail though.
I think I actually have it on DVD.
if
Fun
you
fact.
had to watch 12 hours of Transformers or the do-over, what would you watch?
Oh, I'd watch Transformers.
Me too.
Thank
That's
you.
the only one. That's
That's
the only
Thank you.
one.
You know, I'll
That
take
movie's
that.
complete trash.
You know what? They need to put Adam Sandler in the next Transformers movie. And just hit the ultimate of people that don't give a fuck
I
anymore.
would rather watch the do-over though if the screen was turned off and the volume was really down low. That's unacceptable to me.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'll get your trans doer movie.
Trans what?
Adam
Trans what, sorry,
Sandler
one more time?
and Adam
Trans
Sandler.
doer?
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a really sexual term.
Trans.
That
do-over.
sounds
Let's
like that's
combine
gonna
the do-over with Transformers.
Wow.
Why not trans over?
Okay, that's way better.
Trans over.
That's
That's what I'm gonna
the
say
big
when
bucks.
Michael Bay gets fired. This franchise is trans over.
Alright, what else do we got?
Do-formers. Yeah, yours is awful. The trans doers.
Oh no, that's all I got from movies.
Are you sure? I thought you
One
had
in
more.
Thailand.
Yeah.
I
pretty
think he
much.
has more, he just doesn't want to get flamed.
What?
No,
No,
no.
tell us. Come on.
That's it. That's all I got.
There's
I
only
had
4 of us.
Ritchie.
Come on. You had what?
I had the Guy Ritchie and Aladdin. That's all
Have
I
you
got.
seen a Guy Ritchie movie before?
Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. Why'd you mess with the question?
I don't know.
asked you if you did.
I was afraid what you were gonna say after.
Nothing. Just because you put Guy Ritchie, so I'm like, oh, he must know some of his work. Clearly he didn't, as you had to add a question mark at the end of that.
I didn't add a question mark.
No, when you said you're like Sherlock Holmes,
I was afraid you wouldn't accept it as an answer.
it's a great movie.
One of the best.
Like
I don't know if I go
Transformers.
that far. I don't know if Sherlock Holmes is like one of the best movies of all time. It's great.
Would you watch 12 Hours of Nicolas Cage before?
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
Nicolas Cage is the man in any movie, preferably Face Off, if I had my choice. But other than that, any movie,
He's
Nicolas
pretty
Cage is the man. TV news, I think, right? We have no more movie news, right?
Iron Fisto.
Sure, we can talk about Iron Fist right away. What do you guys think about the trailer? 4th Netflix series.
Raminer.
What's your problem with it? What if that's his natural? What if
That's a Justin Timberlake thing from the 90s.
What if that's
Yeah.
his natural hair?
It looks like it probably is.
I have nothing wrong with the hair.
I don't. Yeah, because that's the first thing he said. I'm like, what's wrong with his hair? It's just curly, you know.
It just reminds me of the Justin Timberlake and Sync
The meme?
90s hair.
He just better shave that beard when he gets that mask off. That's all I ask.
Not the hair.
No, I just don't want no beard. No,
No
superheroes
beard?
with beards.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because it's just like that's weird. If you have the cowl and then it's like the beard, it's just like then you're like, well, we know we're looking for a man with a beard now at least. That cuts down the search by a lot.
Does it?
No,
Yeah.
After the first night, he shaves it. And then it throws them all off.
What if he-
True, I've
what
been
if-
stumped
What
again.
if his power derives from how much facial hair he has?
Oh!
I just want you to shave.
What a twist! What a twist! I'm pretty excited for this.
Mhm.
Looks better.
I've talked about
than-
before how like Iron Fist is the only because I didn't actually know who Jessica Jones or Luke Cage were like prior to any of this Marvel hoo ha. Obviously, I knew who Daredevil is.
Ooh, what?
Looks better than Luke Cage. I'll throw it out there right now.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
If you want to know what we think of Luke Cage,
There's a review for that.
Fancy review.
we did one of those reviews. But yeah, Iron Fist is a very very cool dude. I'm not sure how I feel about the actor. Honestly, like I
Is
don't
it
care.
the ramen hair?
Subconsciously maybe. But no. Also, clearly there's some involvement with the hand from Daredevil. So I'm pretty stoked on that, and I think that fits more. I guess the fighting style,
Ninjas and
ninjas and Iron Fists and stuff. He's got that scene with his like fire hand going on, the radioactive
it's just Iron Fist.
Mhm.
We don't call it the Fire Hand. It's Iron
fire
Fist.
hands.
what is your problem before Taylor goes? What's your, because you said you're not sure about the actor. Is there something screaming out?
Like, I just don't know who he is. Kind of
okay.
Like, I've never... What are you guys doing? Get your memes out of here.
I don't know. Oh, with the ramen. The ramen.
Like,
poor Finn Jones.
That is exactly the meme I was referencing. So.
Anyways, he obviously haven't seen Game of Thrones, but he was in that and he's a pretty good actor. I haven't seen much else, but like he looks the part at least.
No, yeah,
he had the tattoo
because like I feel like he doesn't really say much in the trailer either.
No,
so like
it's a really fighty trailer.
I just don't know about him really, but
yeah.
I mean I think they've done pretty well casting so far. Maybe Luke Cage he was alright. I thought we talked about that before, but other than that, like all the villains that they do, and then Jessica Jones and Daredevil, like I don't know. I think the casting they do is pretty good in general. So I have faith in this dude. Plus I'm just already really like Iron Fist as a character. I'm stoked.
Alright.
I'm definitely thinking it'll be like Daredevil, and then I don't know. I think Jessica Jones will probably pull out on top for me, but I think this one will definitely outrank Luke Cage.
We'll come back to you maybe, Taylor. So because
it probably will for me as well. But.
You've been watching, probably me too. Luke Cage is my least favorite out of the three, but have you continue watching it? Have you finished it? What is
Luke Cage?
Yeah, where are you in that?
No, after Netflix went out and I didn't have time to finish it for the cast, I haven't bothered to go back.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't investing enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I was like power watching it was
to review
it. So I don't know. It like you really got to be invested in his character just because he doesn't really have anything else to keep you around. Like Daredevil, you kind of have the cool concept of like, you know, the blind guy that can still see, and Jessica Jones has her own powers. Luke Cage is just like, he can get punched and shot. It's kind of like, But like, there was that scene...
Just wait for a couple episodes in, though.
It was like 6 episodes in.
It's literally the 7th when something is introduced that can take them out.
Really?
It's literally 7 when like, we got a weapon.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
But there's like
it's
that
not,
one
it's
scene
not really that good, though.
where like his Iron Fist glows.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like...
It's called the Fire Fist, actually.
Wow, spoilers. So yeah, I think just the introduction of like an actual power. Like, sorry, Luke Cage, but let's be honest.
Plus, he's got the kick-ass costume.
Okay, for a second, though, wait, what? Who?
Oh,
you mean yeah.
Also, I just realized it's Iron Fist versus the Hand, which is pretty cool.
Well, they might not do the kick-ass costume. There is a white version of the Iron Fist costume.
Didn't they show it already at some point?
No, they haven't seen it yet.
With the ramen hair, he definitely needs the white costume.
Well, there's a mask, so you can't see it. So the hair will be in a bandana.
Just, like, it's sort of like ramen hair, like white guy thing.
I want to see the green costume.
I don't know the difference. I don't know the character outside of...
It has to be the green costume, but I think it's going to be white. I don't want it to be white. It's a lot of dirt on that. To be fair,
that's actually not entirely true. Totally off topic, but my sister was buying a car recently, and so she went to I think it was the Subaru place, and you know, people think that white cars just naturally get more dirty, but if you look at them side by side in the parking lot, the gray car gets a lot more visibly dirty than the white one.
Wrong.
It's true. I have a white car.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's all white cars or if it's like
trusted.
a pearly kind of thing they're going for with Subaru, but fun fact for all you uneducated.
Check out our weekly car audio podcast.
You common folk.
Yeah.
The Carverse.
The Carverse.
What I was going to say before we go on Taylor, to be honest, he does have powers, Luke Cage. He has super strength, and it's invulnerability. That's still powers. Like, I would still take that if I could, just to defend the man.
Okay, yeah, but if you're given, like, that over, like, Daredevil or, like...
Well, I don't want to be blind, so I'm definitely not picking Daredevil. I honestly, out of those ones, I would...
Jones can, like, maybe sometimes sort of fly. That's pretty cool.
No, she can just jump.
She can jump really
She can jump fast or really high.
Both.
I think I can jump pretty fast. We're going to have the GeekVerse competition jumping speed.
You know what? No, I would take Luke Cage's power because the thing is, the Iron Fist thing is cool, but the thing is, it is that invulnerability because to me, it's like, there's many times where he gets shot and doesn't get pelted, so you would win any bar fight you get in.
Okay.
And I would become the most successful UFC fighter in the world.
I don't typically find myself in bar fights, Travis.
But did you hear my thing? If you found out that you had unbreakable skin and you couldn't like really feel pain like that, wouldn't you become an ultimate fighter and just become $1 million?
Is it like against the rules? Like
they wouldn't know that. They can't like test your blood for like superpowers.
Well, no, they can't test your blood because if they try to penetrate your skin, it's gonna break.
You just got that's why you got Claire, and then you just go say, "Hey UFC, you got to do it on my nose."
Yeah, but this guy's a lizard. He's not a real human. He can't.
I'm just saying. drug test aside, then I would do that and just become like a really famous UFC fighter, undefeated. Like, think about that. Where Iron Fist, you can't light your fist like that. Like, you're gonna go to prison if they see you punch a guy like that.
I just want to say, because I wasn't on the Luke Cage review, and I don't know if you guys mentioned it, the terrible bullet ricochet sounds every time Luke Cage got shot. Just like
I didn't notice that.
You didn't.
No.
That's the sound. Have you ever shot a man who has unbreakable skin? Just that's exactly what's happening.
My bad.
Taylor, what do you feel about the Iron Fist trailer? And give us an update, because you said you were going to be watching Luke Cage. I imagine you probably even haven't watched one episode.
Have you watched Daredevil or Jessica Jones?
I have watched Jessica Jones.
But then you know watch Daredevil, which comes first.
Yeah.
I don't understand people.
No, not at all.
Just people in general.
And Daredevil's like everyone says like the best one.
That's true.
When I've seen all the trailers for all of them. Definitely Iron Fist. For me as a person, like as I was saying about Marvel having different gateways for different people with their different movies, this is my gateway. I think
Here we go
this.
again.
Because I think Iron Fist is cool. I love
Oh, no.
martial arts movies, and
Travis just wet the
Spilled a
bed.
little water. Sorry, Dylan.
You're the one who's
Kyle did it last time.
time.
Kyle did it last
That's
time.
actually the theme. Every week, someone comes over and they spill a lot of water. Clinton did the other day. Do show it to Clinton. You're probably listening.
Did you do it before too?
no, I haven't.
continue. I'm saying
Oh,
He
okay.
started it. Yeah. He's like, hey guys,
On
I have a
purpose.
good plan.
Yeah, he's been
Fuck
filming.
Dylan for hosting this place. Just destroy his house. They've been egging my house constantly. Yeah.
Just wait till Halloween.
Oh no.
We're gonna do the Adam Sandler, like the bag of shit on fire. And you're gonna come out and stop it. Oh damn, my new boots! Great.
I don't know the reference.
You've never seen Billy Madison? Have you not either?
Oh, I have. I just don't remember
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
I
because
don't
at one point him
remember
and
it.
his friend, what they
I'm
do
more about
is
Happy Gilmore.
they take
Yeah.
they take the
Oh.
bag, they get a brown they got a brown paper
Brown
bag.
plastic bag.
They get
Wow,
brown-
it smells nasty.
They got a brown paper bag and they put dog shit in it. They roll it up and they run to this guy's front door. They light it on fire so the guy goes out and he has to stomp it out so he gets shit all over his
I feel like everyone's done that before.
It was like a normal thing. Like,
And then he walks out. He's like, "Oh, my new boots again!" And I'm like, "Oh, that's great. Go watch Play Mass." And it's on Canadian Netflix too. Iron Fist is your gateway in.
I think so. Like
I think so.
I used to
Watch
watch.
fucking Daredevil already. I'm fucking sick tired. By March, if you don't have watched Daredevil, I'm kicking you off this cast.
Wow, you have the power.
Oh.
You're gonna be kicked off until you watch
Okay,
it.
but
You can't do that. Okay,
have
we
you,
have to go to
you seen
tribal
Hannibal
council.
yet, though?
No.
What?
And you're not gonna kick him off for not watching
That
Hannibal?
one's fair because people can look and say like I kind of understand why they don't like it, but Daredevil like it's not like it's not a hugely in-depth show. You don't really gotta sit there and like, man, these characters. It's great they do that with Hannibal. I can understand. It does have its slow parts.
It's not me that I think it's slow or that I don't like it or anything. I definitely want to actually start watching it based on what you said. I think I definitely want to give it a shot.
We
Over a
I've
year.
mentioned it on literally every single podcast.
Yeah.
The very first episode, I mentioned it.
I'm all for.
Why didn't
trying
you
to get
watch
into
it when it was about to be canceled, huh? Why?
I don't know.
Watch Daredevil.
Hashtag St. Hannibal.
You got till March 17th.
March 17th.
Alright, so Iron Fist is your gateway into
That's
this
my gateway.
world.
I love martial arts movies, and this honestly, this has me set martial arts. You know, he's gonna be doing some awesome kung fu stuff.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, because he looks so Asian and a master
No.
of kung fu.
No, but he looks
He's
like
gonna
gonna
be a
do more.
master.
Is
Yeah,
he
there you
a,
go.
oh, is he a master
Oh,
of
yeah,
kung
he's
fu?
one of
Have you
the
seen
best
that
fighters.
tattoo? Something like that? They're a man.
I do have a joke for you that I thought of.
Oh,
How does
fuck.
Iron Fist dry his hair when he gets out of the shower? He uses a colander.
Taylor Field, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
That was good.
Of all the
I don't know
Taylor
why you
jokes I've
didn't
ever
like
heard, that was the most Taylor of jokes.
Yeah. Well, for me, the trailer, I liked it a lot, but I felt like I was a little.
How does he style his hair?
Oh.
With chicken stock.
Poor Danny. Poor Danny.
Flavor packets.
I
That's enough of this.
I really like
How
the
do I wanna
trailer.
style
You know
my
what?
hair today?
Jessica, you're
Oh,
overdoing it.
Spicy chicken.
You're overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
Oh my god.
It doesn't seem like I am. Taylor's losing his shit.
Taylor's losing his shit.
I really like
This
the
guy
trailer.
thought Suicide Squad was a 10 out of 10 movie.
You gotta remember the Taylor scale.
Still, the fact that he would throw it on there is a slap in my face. No.
Yeah, he hasn't watched Hannibal or Daredevil.
No. I thought the trailer was good. I was truthfully a little underwhelmed because this is what I talked about. Lots of cool fighting. Looks like it's going to be great. I think just by bias, I'm going to like it more because Danny Rand is probably my top 10 favorite comic book characters. They didn't have, I talked about earlier, they didn't have that hook. It was him fighting lots of people, which is cool. But like with Daredevil, it was like, okay, the lawyer by day, hero by night. Jessica Jones, it was the past abuse that I went through, and like just even the thought of Kilgrave was cool, and Luke Cage was dealing with race and all that. With this so far, and I think actually the show might just be this. I think it might just be a really cool fighting mixed martial arts show, which is great, and it's fine. It could be great, but it's like as a trailer, I still wish there was. Actually, it's going to be more than that. I don't want to spoil it because I think they're following a storyline. And if they are following that storyline, I wish they dropped a little nugget of why he's maybe, same way as Strange, right? Why is he going there? Oh, because he wants to fix his hands. There's a reason why Fisk goes to, I can never pronounce the island, so I'm not going to, the one that's only appears every 10 years. I can never pronounce it. So
Madagascar.
Yes, Madagascar. Reason to go, but there is a reason. I wish they dropped that nugget. It's still a little ways out. We'll get another trailer. But I thought it was just a lot of fighting, and which is cool.
That's a good point. I mean, I think for me, it's more just like I'm stoked for this character because I like the character, but the trailer itself was a little lackluster.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it for my film TV news. Is that it?
I got one TV news thing. Unless anyone else says anything.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you should.
Star Wars Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, it's not really a spoiler, but I don't want to say it unless
Spoil it.
You're okay with that.
There's other people on out there that listen to this
I know.
too. We have thousands of listeners.
But they're all caught up. They watch Rebels.
Go ahead, sure. Spoil it for those people. Spoiler alert for Rebels.
You're okay with it?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I have no choice.
No,
How long
I
is it going to be?
won't say it.
I don't
Should we
really
get them to skip a minute?
I don't really care.
10 seconds?
A minute.
Let's go 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Keep
Okay, go.
Okay, so basically, in one of the recent episodes of Star Wars Rebels, Darth Maul was in it, and he was using Ezra to open up a holocron. And Ezra was able to see where Luke's location was, and then Darth Maul was also able to see the location of Obi-Wan, foreshadowing they're going to have another conflict. And he just started panting and freaking out, running off, saying, he lives, he lives, he lives. And personally, for me, I think that's going to be an awesome new thing into the show. I think that would be something that would be really cool for an Obi-Wan standalone film, to have the two of them come back face to face.
Make it happen.
I mean, at this rate, they're probably going to keep it just within the boundaries of the show, which is unfortunate, but I'd like to see it on live action.
I disagree.
Disagree?
I don't think Obi-Wan will be on Rebels.
You don't think so?
I don't think you waste that. You shouldn't.
What do you think would happen then?
They got to do a movie.
Movie?
You can't use Obi-Wan in that.
We have seen him already in it, though. In the very first Rebels episode, he was in like a holocron.
But that's, I mean physical form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can give that away for free, pretty much. So that's what I think.
Okay.